fair, it was also my fault too. We were plugging that amp into a cabinet that was probably not the right ohms.
That does matter.
I vaguely remember that. I just remember it stopped working, and I was like, and you're like, what happened?
So he's gonna need that $200 whenever you get a hot seat,
bro. I had to have that later on. That fucker sat there for like years, man. 10 years probably it sat there. And
we got to talk about this on the podcast.
We're talking about it right now, dude.
We're doing it right now.
Are we live?
Yeah,
Are we good?
We're on, bro.
Oh.
There's no start. There's no stop.
I mean,
Well, hey.
it's pretty easy when you have other amps to play that you can just let dead shit sit.
And it was
like the elk.
Well, oops.
I had to have that whole fucking thing retubed. Like I had fucking the guys here on stage or whatever.
Oh yeah, on
guys?
stage. Yep.
Yeah. I took it to them and they fucking went through it all and like recapped it all and fucking just the whole goddamn deal. And it's
all your fault, Barnaby.
And I still don't think it works right. It's like the one channel works right and the other doesn't. Yeah.
One time in fucking high school, Swanson, one of our buddies, was jumping my car because I was a dipshit and let my battery die. You would think the red to red, black to black thing's pretty self-explanatory. Apparently it was not the case. Hooked that shit up backwards, fucking blew my alternator, dude. Blew the battery. It was a real shit show.
Oh, man, did it smoke? It had to have smoked the
Yeah,
little.
it wasn't good, dude.
I bet it smelled awesome.
That's ultimately when you know you did it wrong.
Real young Frankenstein situation going on with the hair for a hot
I fucked up. Oops.
Yeah.
Can we
There it is.
swear on here? Is that okay?
No, man.
This is a family show.
Can I swear into the microphone?
No drinking and zero drugs.
I'm nervous.
When was the last time I saw you? We were trying to think. It was a few years back. I feel like you came over and we were fucking around with some stuff.
Yeah.
At our old spot.
Old spot. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
But it was
song
a fucking
I wrote,
while
and I
ago.
horribly sang it.
Yeah. Well, it was on a whim. I was like, let's record it right now.
Yeah, it was not warmed up.
It wasn't terrible. It was fun. Like, we just put a bunch of compression on it. It was fun.
That fixes everything.
Just more reverb. Just bury the vocal melody.
I just hit the mute button. It sounded good, dude.
Yeah, I just deleted the track and it sounded great.
They Jason Newsted you.
Oh no! I said Ross is a maestro. Also, he gets shit done.
Should I unzip my pants?
You know. Let's get one more drink deep.
I mean, you got two over there. That shouldn't be too hard.
Then $20 is
Double
$20.
fisting.
Woo!
All right, boys. So what's up with the fucking new band here? Fill me in. You playing guitar? Y'all writing riffs? And
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up?
Well, the band is called Odeon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm Josh. I play guitar.
Mike, play bass.
He's a bass guy.
Cool. I'm sorry.
We write some songs. You know, we're a bunch of
We don't
old...
hold that shit against you, bro. It's cool.
No.
You can play bass in here.
No bass players allowed.
I'll see myself out.
No, we're just a bunch of old dudes that play music.
Yeah, right in the rock.
Writing rocks,
Yeah.
riffs, you know.
Yeah.
What kind of tunes you guys playing?
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah,
It's always like categorize. How do you categorize?
I don't know.
It's like pissed off indie rock.
Yeah, it's like a like a
Ish.
hard grunge, like a hard rock.
Yeah.
Like it's the same shit you've always been doing.
It's like pop rock in B.
Don't
Yeah.
It's derivative of everything else you guys have been
Yeah.
playing for the last 10 years.
It's like typical music, just tuned down a bunch
Okay.
Yeah.
to make it sound edgy.
I mean,
Tricks of the trade, baby.
That's
I'd say it's like Deftones-ish.
Yeah.
esque.
If I can think of any band comparison.
Yeah, I would say there's
Just a little more
some
riffs.
of those. I mean, I love Deftones.
Yeah, it's a little more riffy. The stuff I heard anyway. You played me 3 songs, I think I heard.
Did I send you?
I don't know, 2 or 3 songs.
It was
on
like
here.
2 or
It was
3,
like right
yeah.
after you guys had tracked it. So it wasn't done or anything. It was like, this is where we put it all down and like this is where it's at now.
Yeah, they were just kind of like on the fly mix, just so everything's audible.
Yeah.
You know, just for perspective. See what works, what doesn't.
Well, like I said,
you know how that goes.
You never fucking lacking for riffs, dude.
I don't know. They come from my loins.
You still playing that fucking telly?
Funny story about that.
With the rail, right?
Well, that's
we just gave it a whole makeover.
Yeah. And she got a boob job.
And by Josh bought everything and then I put it all together.
All right.
I mean,
so you're guitar tech now too.
Yeah.
True story. Yeah. Me and Mickers are kind of like the gear nerds in the band.
I thought you were going to say we're kind of the gay guys.
Well, I mean...
a little bit of that, too.
But only on the DO. That's after rehearsal.
Dude. Exposed. Delete. Can you rewind that? I mean, we totally, like, all day long, pretty much every day are like, check out this pedal. Look at this pedal.
Look at these pickups.
I want it.
Did you see this guitar?
Yeah.
What about this amp?
Same.
It's probably a good 80% of our conversation is gear and how much we want to buy it.
Yep.
All of it.
Yep.
Not one piece.
That's why I couldn't get into pedals. I finally built a pedal board, which is not here. I wish it was because I got some pretty nice pieces I would like to show you. So next time. But I always said I can't get into pedals because in case you haven't noticed, I get kind of collecty about shit. Ooh. So if I get into pedals, it's going to be...
That's a slippery slope because it's just like an easy $100 there.
Everywhere.
Yeah, and all of a sudden you're like,
infinite amounts of them.
Yeah.
You know.
The newly bought house is up for sale 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
But goddamn, my tone is huge.
I have a big fear of missing out. So when I see a new pedal, I'm like, oh, I got to get that.
Yeah,
that's why you got to just build a pedal rail along your wall, like Mick over here.
Yeah, I do have a couple pedal shelves.
Yeah,
nice.
It's like a mini back wall of JHS. Yeah, like a mini back wall.
Yes. Yeah.
Like just a couple rails.
Is there like a couple of brands that are like you're big on, like modern brands, like you know, like whatever, Kiwi or fucking whatever?
JHS is a big one. I don't know. I like.
It depends on the day.
Yeah, and it depends on guitar versus bass, like what I buy.
Sure. And what are you looking for? Oh, I need a new overdrive. Well, there's fucking 14 different boutique overdrives.
Or like fuzz pedals. There's so many fuzz pedals.
My wallet is literally shaking right now. Like, stop abusing me on overdrive pedals. I have too many. But can you have too many overdrives?
Yeah, I've always been, well, you probably know, or maybe you don't remember, but I've always been about fucking amp distortion. Like, I'm all about
there's something
amp tone.
Me too.
For the metal stuff,
I was a stickler for it until I started boosting the front end, and then it was like,
and then it kind of tightens it, shapes it a little bit.
This is so much better. And I mean, I can't say that. It's different though, especially when you're playing with two guitars. Yeah, like you really
and what the guitar, what you're trying to do, like I'm using that Jazzmaster you're just playing. Well, that's that I'm running through pedal boards into like a pedal platform amp. You know, I'm not running that into my Mesa Boogie triple rack.
Right,
you know, that's
you're just using that
Gibson's.
as the power.
Yeah,
pretty much.
You know, and that's where I'm coming with all those. You know, whatever.
No, I'm kind of old school with that. Like I typically run the amp sound. Like I'll get a good sound there and then just kind of manipulate it with pedals.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you're like the classic like amp tube screamer-esque.
Yeah, for sure.
Tightening up thing.
Me too. You still got that Mesa, that dual? Is that what you had, that dual rack?
No, it's a single.
That single rack, that 50 watt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing rules. That thing
awesome.
Screamed.
It fucking rules.
Yeah.
It was what, late 90s? So I believe it's still hand wired.
I thought it was early 90s. Okay.
No, I think it's like a 97.
Okay.
If I remember correctly.
Late 90s is one of the, like, kind of not great periods for Mesa, honestly.
They
my dual rack was the late 90s, and that thing was a fucking lemon. Whenever they got, like, when it went from boutique to...
It went from hand wired to circuit board bullshit.
Yeah. That's right when I bought my dual rectifier, the 3-channel, you know, that one I used for...
Well, that's where you went wrong.
That thing was...
You got the 3-channel. The 2-channel's primo, bro.
I think the 3-channel's one of the best amps ever made. I just got a fucking lemon. Oh, yeah, I need those 3 channels, bro.
Well, you can do that with pedals. I'll show you some tricks.
Why? That's always been my argument. Why do I need tricks, dude? It already does it all.
I guess if it's...
Doing it right in the amp, bro.
If it's in the amp, that works. But, like, right now...
Your tone sucks, man.
I struggle.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
you always
like-
got a fucking killer tone, dude.
It's-
You've always been a tone chaser.
It's the way
Yeah.
of life. I mean,
it really is.
and it's never ending too.
Yeah.
Nope.
And the
It's
funny
like-
thing is that you end up just sounding like yourself.
Yeah.
With all the new gear, you still dial it in the same. It's
Yeah.
just
Well, I spent $800 on that. That's still something
yeah.
different.
But in
at
your
all.
head, you're like, this is way better.
Way better because of one frequency.
Yeah.
Like that
Just a slight
justifies.
boost in the mid-range.
You're like, this makes me play better, so it's 100% better.
It's true. It's just I don't know. I think as a tone chaser, which I kind of feel we all are, you know, you just get bored. You get bored with it. Like
Yeah.
you solidify something and it's awesome for about 15 minutes, and then you're like, well, this pedal.
Well, it's easier to buy new gear than practice, so.
Oh, that's true. To actually finish something.
Yeah, you're like, oh,
man, my
I could
guitars
get
are
better,
poor."
but if I buy this pedal, it instantly makes me better.
It's the
so.
golfer mindset, bro. You're just
Yeah.
shaking
Yeah.
shit in the woods.
Yeah.
Like,
I need a new club.
$400 on a new
Yeah.
driver, dude. That'll
That's
fix
it, dude.
Getting marketed to, looking up those pickups. Oh man,
Yeah.
Bare Knuckles got some
That-
new shit.
That'll do me better.
It's the new stuff.
Yeah.
I'm going gent.
Oh man.
It's funny that you're ripping apart your fucking telly because like 6 years ago, or whatever, we were hanging out. That you couldn't have swore a better guitar could ever be made. You know what I mean?
I still
that's what I'm
stand
saying.
by
It's
that
so
statement.
funny. Like
I do. I still
this
stand by
guitar
that
is
statement.
perfect. 6 years later, ripping it apart.
Yeah.
Just chasing that
Well,
dragon,
I mean,
baby.
For real.
I kept it pretty much in its likeness for the most part. But yeah, what we did was, well, long story short, that thing is like a Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Like it has had all the pickups, all like
Yeah.
strap pickups even in it. So you had to route it out, which was done.
Poorly.
Not
Yeah, it was
you
done
saw it,
very
yeah, it was-
poorly. The wiring was done.
But that's what I love about
Thanks,
that kind
Mike
of guitar.
Glover.
'Cause-
Yeah.
Shout out to Mike Glover.
He was kind of the king of that shit, dude. There was some shoddy wiring in
Well-
fucking Sean's guitars back in the day. That was some Glover special. Yeah.
It's not just yours then.
Yeah. There was some
Throwing
shoddy fucking,
There's some shade.
soldering.
Yeah.
Getting
No, he's
zapped
the
on that
man.
thing like
He's the man. Don't get me wrong.
He is the fucking tone god.
He
dude.
really is, but yeah.
Man, yeah, you know, it's. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it was great, but I kind of, you know, again, got bored with it, and I think
Yeah.
the pickup that was in it kind of started squealing.
Well, it's
And it
like
was
hot
just-
glued together. It was like the
tone
wax
comes from.
seal
It
wasn't.
was, yeah, I mean,
humbucking.
feedback
It was-
is cool, and I utilize that, but not squealing. Like you
No.
Yeah.
can't really take that out of the mix.
Come on,
So, yeah, we basically routed out for a full humbucker. We
Yeah.
just went full custom on it.
Oh,
and
good.
what I put in it, the 96, 62nd anniversary, 32nd anniversary.
It's the DiMarzio's PAF, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a hotter vintage pickup. Mm-hmm. Sweet, man. And then Van Zant in the neck.
Yeah.
And
I'm a
kinda-
PAF fan in general.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
like my Les
I don't like
Pauls.
active.
No, me either. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you've been
You
moving
can
away.
buy-
You've been moving away from the super hot
Yeah.
pickups too. Just
Get more twang, bro.
and
It's
you
all
get-
about that twang.
let the amp
Yeah.
breathe more than.
I've never got along with actives, and like I've tried,
Yeah.
you know, and like it's just not for me. There's just something I like about fucking like. I mean, still like my favorite pickups are the fucking Gibson PAF, whatever the fuck, the RT90, whatever
Yeah.
the fuck they are, in the Les Pauls and shit.
Yeah.
And it's like I've put those pickups in other guitars, and they just fucking rule every
rule,
time,
dude.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, this is just. There's a reason that I love that Les Paul, and when anybody ever plays it, like this guitar sounds amazing. I'm like, yeah, I didn't do this. It just is this, you know?
yeah.
I feel like they compress in a different way. Like maybe
Yeah.
less. I could be
Yeah.
wrong, but it just there's more clarity
Yeah.
there.
Well, you're not hitting the
it's-
front end so hard with the super hot pickups.
Yeah,
You're just-
so you can get more sag and
Yeah.
fucking the zhungs and that's a fucking Glover tune, right? I remember him always being like, my guitar's got the zhungs.
The zhung.
the zhungs.
the jug.
Shout out to him. I'll have to reach out to him, see if he wants to come on and talk about
Fuck
fucking
yeah,
guitar
you
too.
should, dude.
Yeah, he always had a crazy ass pedal board and shit too, man.
Well, no, his shit's pretty.
I don't know what he's doing
simple
now,
these
but
days.
I
Yeah,
haven't
you
seen it
got
in 20 years.
you got a
but-
spaceship now for your pedal board.
Oh man, did I send you pics?
Not besides the dick pics.
Well,
Oh, you
need
thought
a
they were
bigger
mixed
camera
in there.
for my pedal board, not for my dick.
It was a picture of the pedals, but there was just a blurry dick in the foreground.
Yeah.
That's because I'm still having a pedal boner going on. No, it's large. There's a lot of things on there that
The pedal board.
yeah. No, it's clarified.
Still talking about the pedal board.
Yeah, we're talking about pedal boards.
Yeah, man, it's a slippery slope, bro. You're going down that pedal fucking. Yeah, I couldn't. I got some nice.
the
pieces,
rabbit
but
hole,
I
bro.
had to stop too. And like when I was doing live shit with the band back in the day, it was like I bought a fucking all-in-one unit, which I know those things are kind of cheesy, but like for what I was doing at the time, one touch, one switch.
Hey, if it
changed my amp,
sounds good.
and it was just I had it so it would just change the channels on my amp and everything too
Yeah.
all at
Yeah.
the same time. And like, yeah, it don't sound quite as good as like having an array of actual boxes, but like it got the goddamn job done. And
Yep.
like
Well, that's what I had the HX stomp on my baseboard because I was
Yeah.
like, I want these other sounds, but I don't want 500 pedals on my
He
board
doesn't
for
want a
like
pedal board like mine.
like you don't use
Yeah.
phaser on bass very often, but
Yeah.
if for one section it's in the HX stomp and I can
yeah,
just
so you can just
pull
have
it up
that right there,
Yeah.
and you don't need a million things.
Yep.
That's the nice thing about it. And in a live setting, it
Yeah.
just kind of depends on what you're doing. Like for me, I was singing too, so it was like I can't be tap dancing. I need to like,
Yeah.
be changing shit like that.
Right.
And like but if that's your game and you're the fucking tone master pedal man and that's what you want to do, then fucking do it.
I don't want to do that. I don't. Like you literally I'm it's an evolution, my board. Like it's still evolving. Next step is I can't give all my secrets away, but I want to cheat. I want to cheat a little bit. I want the one-stop shop, the one-stop shop, dude. Just once. Just one pedal. Have all these pedals on.
So you're running an X effects now.
no.
You want to
I'm
just
fucking
get like
with you.
the
I mean,
a
at
controller.
Heart, in my heart of hearts, I'm an analog guy, or
Oh hell yeah. No, you just
I still like stomp boxes, and like I like to be able to manipulate that on the fly, not like beep 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 on a computer. What I mean to do that, it's buying a switcher. Like a switcher,
yup.
like a looper.
That's all.
Those large loopers.
Yeah. There's lots of guys that are going that route, and I mean,
It's the way to do it.
Yeah,
Keeps
Yeah,
it tighter,
it does too.
for live purposes, especially if you're utilizing a lot of different effects at once.
Yeah.
To go from like super wet to dry.
Yep.
Like on the fly
Yeah.
like that. You kind of have to do that.
Same. That's exactly what I was doing too. It would be like a heavy tone or a lead tone to a fucking clean tone.
Right.
With fucking an '80s clean tone. Like it had to be like a switch now.
Yeah. Well,
So,
or have 30 feet, but
Yeah.
no, that doesn't happen. Maybe in other countries. I don't know.
Yeah. What kind of bass you play? Or what's your preferred? You got any? It sounds like.
I got a lot. I'm a PJ guy.
Okay.
I like having the combo of both. The main one that I've switched to is I got an old NS2 Spectre, like Alice in Chains, that thing.
Yeah.
Speaking of active pickups,
Oh, I'm well aware of Spectres, yeah. That's what I play.
they
That's
sound
what
good
I
on
work.
bass.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like actives for guitar, but on bass they work. But
yeah.
They have their place in music for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
in tone.
You kind of can't fuck with a Spectre.
yeah,
It's that build is just
They just
it's
kinda
its
can't be
own.
fucked with.
Doesn't
I wish mine was here. I'd love to show you, but
yeah. You got a white one, don't you?
Josh has a white one.
Josh does.
He's got a white
you
5-string.
Also have another one.
I have mine, which is it's like a gray, and it has the fucking maple fretboard. It's a 5-string as well. That's kind of a new acquisition a couple years ago.
Oh,
Yeah, Josh has his.
he's got
four.
the old
He
one,
has like 4
right?
of them.
He's got an older one.
He's got the fucking that blue one that he always used for
Is it
everything.
blue? I thought it was
Yeah.
white.
He has a white one too.
Jesus
He's
Christ.
had
He's
a
got 4. Did you hear him?
He's got the red
Come
one.
on,
His
keep
main
up.
one was that blue one with the gold hardware, that 4-string, and it's from a certain era and everything. Like Spectre.
Oh, it's
like,
the
Yeah,
80s.
yeah.
Yeah, the 80s.
dude. whatever, it's got that tone pump preamp or some shit. It's some
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
some certain build of
Same
that.
preamp yours
No, I got
has,
the
bro.
Has preamp.
Okay.
That's like
And,
the
you know, we were
earlier
doing
one,
like
but
metal, you know, so like, and
Yeah.
metal, prog metal kind of shit, Tool kind of sound of shit, and like, so it had like, they just had the fucking right sound.
it just
for that,
sounded.
dude.
Yeah, that's the thing is it has to fit the mix.
Yeah.
But I mean, I have a Fender PJ that I built
Yeah.
that has like a reverse headstock on it, and
Nice.
put some Delano pickups in it, some French fancy boutique pickups.
You got
and-
any you want to sell? Because I might need I need like a Fender style bass, basically.
That one,
Maybe
that
some-
one is actually
some variety.
the one on the record.
Yeah,
right?
that's the one I used to record
Yeah.
with. Which is funny because I brought like
It's a
I have
growly
a
bitch.
Yeah.
super nice,
It's a growly bitch.
Yeah, I brought that super nice Music Man. That's really expensive.
I love those.
and
too,
then
though.
I went with the bass that I built.
Yeah.
Over
well,
that.
and there's something about that too. That's why
Yeah.
I'm building guitars now too. Is like get what you want. And
Yeah.
and you can tweak them and not feel bad. That was something I
It's
remember.
the tone search.
You and I
Yep.
talked about this a lot. If you remember back in the day, is I have Gibsons and shit, and I'm like, I can't fuck with these. I'm not gonna fucking rip these guitars apart,
Right.
And kill their value and kill.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
like, they are this thing, and it's like when you're building your own, or when you got some piece of shit that you don't care about, you can fucking route the body. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
There's a fun in that too. That's different.
Oh, yeah.
than this is a $4,000 Les Paul that you know
Yeah.
I can't even
Right.
touch. You
Yeah,
know?
you
Yeah.
don't want to do that. I mean, me personally, when I get a guitar, I already know I'm never gonna sell it, ever. So
Yeah.
I mean,
thought that, and then I started selling
Yeah,
stuff. But then
me
I
too.
started buying more
Same.
stuff. So
It's-
I
yeah.
will sell
Yeah, man.
myself.
like I was
before I sell
good for like
guitars. I swear.
like 2 years. Like I didn't acquire anything, and then that Spectre showed up, and that just broke me.
Bro, gotta have it.
It
That's
broke
so
me.
awesome. You're a Spectre guy. 'Cause,
Yeah.
man, I fucking love Spectre shit.
Well, I
it's-
mean,
Yeah.
it's on almost every album in the '90s.
Yeah,
Yeah,
There's
And
something about
lots of
like
great '80s stuff too. Queensryche, baby, one of my favorite bass tones ever.
Yeah.
that's why Josh,
Killer.
my brother Josh, got all into that.
Really?
shit. A
Yeah.
lot of it was about Eddie Jackson's tone on that Queensryche shit. I mean, tons of that shit was recorded on Spectre. This is back
yeah.
in like the
you got
'80s.
Bon Jovi.
Yeah, it was super high-end.
Loverboy,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
all of them did. Yeah, I did the deep dive.
Yeah.
I was like NS2. I need to see everyone
And it
that
was
played
all,
one
like,
ever.
studio work because
Yeah.
like they were like, it was serious boutique shit then. So
Yeah,
it was like they
he was making it out of his garage.
Yeah, you know, it
in
was like-
Brooklyn,
and
yeah.
fucking like, so it wasn't like there was all of them and you could just take them out on tour and it was like, you know, so it
Yeah.
was like, yeah, we recorded all these parts, but I'm still playing my J bass live or whatever, you know,
Right.
kind of thing. But yeah,
Yeah, it's the neck is so thin. I feel like I'm cheating. Like
Yep.
there's
and that's why he liked it,
plays
too.
awesome.
yeah,
dude.
it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Dude,
It's
I fucking
sweet.
love
Is
those
it?
things.
Yeah. What year is that one?
It's a 87.
Oh,
Yeah,
bro, you son of a bitch. What color is it?
it's like a what would you call that?
It's like
a
the red.
It's like a red burst.
A red burst.
Yeah, it's like a orange to
Fucking
red.
sweet,
Yeah.
dude.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Should've
It's
brought it with
Fucking
you.
sweet.
It's really cool.
Yeah. Next time you're bringing it over and I'll have
Yep.
mine here too.
And I mean, it's been played like the guy who had it.
Yeah, but it's
before.
like it's worn in on
But
all the right
it's
spots.
worn in
yeah.
all in the right ways. Like it's nice.
It's not relic. It's been
nice.
played.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's super clean. But yeah, you can tell like it's been played. Like it didn't sit in some grandma's closet.
Yeah, they
It's
have
been-
that fucking zing to them and like, oh god damn.
It's a high.
I fucking love those.
It's the high low thing.
Yeah, it's like
they-
a little scoop.
They just
yeah.
they hug the guitar mints.
Yeah.
like they just surround them.
And
like
when
a
you need
warm,
a big
comforting
bass tone too, it works
blanket.
for that too. Like if you're doing like where you got a mix that has a lot of space for bass, so you can have the high of the bass. And I'm talking about shit like Queensryche or whatever, where there's like,
Right.
or Tool, you could say too, even though like there's a lot of bass there, right? It's a full range bass instead of being
Yeah.
like just the low, you know.
But
those
even
fucking Spectres,
Justin's
like-
tone's a little tinny. Like it leaves room.
Yeah, he's got his more scoop.
It's a
and
little
shit.
more scooped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's using
Like-
those wall basses.
Yeah, those
gosh.
things.
Those are nice.
I
pieces.
Man, if
I
I
did
could
one
ever have
reverb search,
$10,000
and
to
then I
spend
saw
on
the
bass.
price. I was like, yeah, that's never gonna happen.
Yeah, I've played a couple. I've never owned one. I played a few, and like, I like
What'd you think?
Spectre stuff better, dude. And I don't know.
Really?
Yeah,
Wall
I don't-
has like a sound.
yes,
it's like very
much.
specific.
It's that very much Wall.
yeah,
So,
but it'd be cool to own one.
yeah, it would.
It's for bragging rights.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
would never play it at a live show.
No.
Like even those Les Pauls that I play that were my uncle's. One of them's is 78, and I played that at shows live, and every time it's like Panic Attack Central. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
You're just walking around the bar
always
with
looking,
it.
like going
Yeah.
in the back. Like, is my guitar still there? All right, good.
I know. That's why I was like, just quit bringing the expensive shit. Yeah. Like even this guitar I was just showing you, the I call it the Ross Master, the Jazz Master.
Yeah.
Like that, we were using that, and I built that guitar kind of specifically. It's still worth a lot of money. It's a nice guitar, but like, it's again, it's not a Les Paul. It's not your, like.
Yeah.
Well, that one
Somebody's not
too,
going to see it and be like,
that's like,
but if they see the Gibson sign, they're like, that's
Yeah.
mine.
Yep.
that's like a family heirloom,
Yes.
like.
Yeah.
So there's that pressure
yeah,
too. Like
that's
if that got stolen, like not
Yeah.
only would I be heartbroken, but my
Yeah.
entire family would be
It's
like,
not
yeah.
just money. It's the connection you have to it or whatever.
it's-
Like,
there's
fuck.
definitely an
Yeah.
emotional connection. I would spoon that guitar and go to sleep.
Yeah, I used to bring my Les
Comfortably.
Paul to fucking every. Yeah, I mean that's what I always played, and like after a while.
Yeah, you were a Les Paul guy for
Yeah. I mean, I
like
still
Die
am.
Hard.
Yeah. I only have the one Les Paul. I had built that.
You had two, didn't you?
So I had
I
built
thought you
that.
had two at one
I
point.
took a Chibson and I re-accoutrement it with fucking everything. We put, it was a silver burst. It looked pretty cool, played pretty good, and yeah, we swapped out literally every single piece of hardware on it. We swapped out, with all like authentic stuff. So again, you're getting into like, now you still having $1,000 guitar,
Right.
But it's not a $3,000 heirloom
Yeah,
guitar,
right,
where it's
right.
like, and
Yeah.
tonally, it was like, again, we put the real pickups in, and it was marginally different. It didn't play quite as good, but
Yeah,
again, it was like
yeah.
for live thing, man.
So,
It was cool.
so you're saying if it got burned up in a house fire, it wouldn't feel so bad.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. I sold that one to my cousin actually, so he's fucking rocking that guitar now.
Really?
Yeah. It was, and I kind of regret
it's
it.
still in the loop. It's still in the loop, though.
I know, it was one of those
Still in the loop.
trying to get more money for more gear, that
Yeah,
constant
yeah, yep.
the fucking thing. And I'm like, well, I never really play this guitar anymore, and I sold it to him, and he loves it, so it's
Perfect.
cool if he loves it.
Always keep them close.
That's like
man.
I have a Silver Burst 78 Lotus
Ooh,
Les Paul that was like in my buddy's basement.
Yeah.
It was like his first guitar and it had cat puke on it and stuff. He's like, you can just have it.
Yeah.
And I was like,
fucking rules.
dude, I gutted that
Yeah,
thing
man.
because nothing worked on it and it
Yeah.
was just garbage. Now it looks like Adam Jones's guitar.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
I have a uncovered like a JB in the bridge, and then I
Oh.
have a Jazz in the neck, but I flipped it so that
That's what he does. Right?
Yeah,
That's all-
yep.
yeah.
And then I put like Clusin tuners on it, and
Yeah.
like I just did it up. But I mean, it's a 78, but it's not really worth anything because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a Lotus.
Is
But
it a silver burst?
It is a silver burst,
Okay,
yep.
so you
And-
went. That's what I was doing. That's what I'm saying too. Is basically I'm a huge Tool fan, so I was like, I didn't go all the way in, but it was like it's a silver burst Les Paul. I just put the regular fucking PAF pickups in it, like I had in my other one.
Yeah.
But like it was the idea.
I
Jones.
accidentally made it an Adam Jones guitar because like I had it and then he put out his signature and I was like looking on my wall and I was like,
He's got a signature
wait a minute. And then I ordered
I
the
never even knew.
I ordered the pickup cover because they were both open.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then
so
I
just get the
flipped it
one-
and I put
yeah.
it on and then I was like, now it looks
Hell
like it.
yeah. You got to get
Jones gonna have
the.
those copyright lawyers coming out.
Yeah, they're- I mean, if I'm not
It's a
selling
Lotus.
them, it definitely says Lotus on the headstock.
You got to get that mirror. He has this round mirror.
Oh, yeah,
on his
yep.
headstock in between the.
Maybe I
strings.
could put it
He's
on
got a
there
mirror?
strategically to hide the Lotus.
Yeah.
What? For what? Check his hair?
Hair or cocaine, bro.
Come on, man.
Oh, flash check.
He's
Play-
checking out.
let's play some riffs in 6.
Yeah, I want to get one of those fucking Adam Jones guitars, but obviously the real ones are pricey.
Oh,
But
they're
he just
so-
put out that standard though. Did you see the
Yeah, I
standard?
did.
I like a Les Paul standard better than a custom.
Right.
And because the necks are
You
thinner.
bite your tongue.
No, the necks are thinner, bro. The headstock's cooler on the custom for sure.
The standard that I have is I think the next thicker.
Well,
on it.
I mean, they're all.
It all depends on the
it's
year
It's the model
and-
too,
yeah.
because the one I have has P90s in it, so
Oh, okay, yeah.
it's gnarly.
But generally
twangy
speaking,
bitch.
they have, you probably know, there's the 50s neck and the 60s
Yep,
neck, right? On
yep.
Gibsons.
Yeah.
And because they're all handmade, they're all different. But, the customs are all the fat 50s necks and the standards are the thin
Right.
60s neck, quote unquote. But of course, there's going to be variants. But
Yeah.
so, But yeah, so he's got that fucking standard, and the price point. It's still a lot of money, but it's more achievable than the 10 grand thing.
Oh, for sure.
But
what are they slinging those off for?
His main Les Paul custom replica of his actual guitar is a $10,000 guitar.
Jesus.
The non-replicas, basically the non, like whatever custom chopped ones, or you know what I mean. They don't have all the dings and everything.
Right.
Those were. What were they, 6 or something?
Yeah, 5 or 6.
And now he's got
a
a
lot.
standard, which is like 3, and then I think there's an Epiphone line or
they're talking about it. Yeah, because it just sold so well that they're like, oh shit, we gotta. This is moneymaker.
So badass. I know a guy. We jammed once, and we're just kind of pals. He fucking bought one of the real deals.
Oh jeez.
I know.
I think wasn't there like a dozen that were signed by him too that were like even more expensive, or
I think there was a couple hundred like of the first run of the main ones. They were all signed on the back of the headstock, and he drew the little thing.
Yeah,
and whatever.
like he actually sat in the Gibson factory, was like
That's pretty
doing
rad.
his due diligence instead of them stamping it.
He's getting paid. He's all right.
Well, I mean, when you make an
Yeah.
album every 10 years, you have the time to do that sort of shit.
He's got that mortgage to pay. He's got to sell guitars.
You got to make money some way, right?
Did you hear about how that truck of them got stolen?
Yeah, was that from Sweetwater?
Yeah, a truck on the way to Sweetwater. Somebody fucking straight up sopranoed fucking that truck,
like
dude.
20 of them or something. Yeah. I was like, how are you gonna sell those?
Hey, they fell off a truck.
Yeah.
Toretto. Hey, Toretto, where are those guitars?
I was like, nobody's gonna sell those. Unless they do it underground. They're all tracked. They're all.
Yeah, they did eventually get it all recovered, and I'm sure somebody's. Yeah, but it was fucking just wild, dude.
Oh my god, dude, shut up! It was 3 Honda Civics.
It was Maynard
with spoon motors.
They stole like $250,000 of guitars.
It was Danny Carey. He's fucking, he's just pissed he ain't getting paid.
Yeah. He's trying to make money to buy more drum shit.
Yeah, man.
That's fucking great.
You guys listen to Pussifer at all? You get into that shit?
Not so much. We were just talking about Perfect Circle though the other day.
Love it.
That's my shit for sure. There's a new Pussifer thing we were just listening to. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, I haven't heard it.
They put out the remix. They always do those remixes, and it's like fucking Trent Reznor remixing and Justin Chancellor.
Oh,
and
I like when guys
Wait,
do
Trent
that.
Reznor actually remixed it?
Yeah,
Like,
2 of the tracks.
They were just like, here.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess that works.
That's 100%
when you're in that upper echelon of musician.
Well, those guys have been friends for forever.
Long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's rad. No, I haven't even heard it. I didn't even know about
It's
it.
worth checking out. I wasn't sure if you were.
I'm totally fucking lame. Like, I don't even know anything new ever until someone like drops it on my lap. Like, dude, listen.
just still rolling around listening to Jesus Lizard.
Oh my god, all day.
Listening to Tomahawk.
Every time. Mouth breather, dude. Best drum beat ever. Mouth breather.
You're like one of the only people I know that is into Tomahawk. Like, I mean, there's lots of people that are, but like nobody else I know. I'm always like, Tomahawk. Like, you don't even like him.
How can you not like Tomahawk? It's Mike Patton.
Yeah.
And small breaths of Jesus Lizard, thanks to the guitar player and the bass player, I think, right?
No, that bassist was from fuck, I don't know. They fired him though at some point. That original.
I know
bassist.
it was the guitar player. That guy's a fucking monster, man.
And the drummer from Helmet, I think.
Yeah.
Helmet.
Dude, they were great.
Might have been the
Tomahawk
dude
was
from
awesome.
the Melvins on bass, or one or the other, or something. I think it might have been the
Was
bassist
it?
from Melvins, maybe something like that.
I don't know.
Indeed.
Again, like I
Trying to get
I
Mike
don't.
Patton on the podcast. He's not coming out.
Yeah. Shout out to MP.
Boring. No.
Still got a soft spot for some Helmet. Yeah, I was bumming some Helmet in the meantime at the gym the other day, just getting after
Yeah,
this fucking
yeah.
glorious.
Nice.
It always comes on my fucking Apple Music, you know, it's just playing songs. I'm always like, what is this? This is just. I'm like, well, I was looking at it's fucking
terrible.
Helmet.
What's going on?
Helmet, dude. I went and saw them at 20 Monroe a few years back.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, I remember that was around.
It was fucking awesome, dude. And I mean, obviously, like, the band isn't that band.
Yeah, I don't even
in
know.
the 90s.
Yeah, I would imagine that is just
But,
Page, right? Page
yeah.
Hamilton.
Yeah, it's literally just Paige and then like some guys, that are awesome. Like
Yeah.
they're great.
Yeah.
And I've seen them a couple times. And it was the same lineup. So
Yeah.
they were great though. And I remember it was me and Kermit. It was me and Kermit.
Oh,
like
nice.
we were up front. Like we worked our way up front, and like he gave a call out. Like, so what song do you want us to play? You know, and me and Kermit were like, what's the song off Judgment Night? Just Another Victim.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
It's that
Yeah.
one. Like we were screaming that, and they fucking played it,
Nice,
dude. And we were
nice,
both
nice.
like, oh, everyone else was like, "Brr." But we were like, yeah!
They're like,
I
not that one.
I almost went over the rail. I was so happy because I wanted to hug Paige. Like, come on, you heard me.
That's
You're
the
only
first time
person that's
helmets ever
heard
got a
me.
response to their question. Like,
Right?
do you guys know one of our songs?
Oh my God, they know the title.
Dude, we were screaming it, and he fucking played it. It was awesome.
He's like, the rest of the band doesn't know that one, sir.
How much
Well,
such a
it's fit,
quintessential 90s band just feel wise? Like, dude, that shit just screams fucking
punishing
90s
riffs,
nostalgia.
man.
It's just
Gotta love it,
pissed.
dude.
Yeah.
It's got attitude,
Yeah,
man.
it does, dude.
That's what music lacks these days, in my opinion. Most of it, or a good majority. I mean, there's still bands that like really capture cool rawness like that, but man, the '90s kid.
Indeed.
Musically.
It was an era.
It was
Yeah.
cool.
I mean, I'm an '80s kid growing up, but
Everything's
90s
just so
musically.
goddamn overproduced now, you know?
Yeah,
It's just
it's-
everything
that's
is
true.
like
it sound-
such
everything
fucking
sounds like a fucking
perfection.
Sprite commercial.
Yeah.
Mentos.
It does.
Remember the Foo Fighters video?
That was so good. This shit was so good.
Who do you guys think is going to be playing drums for fucking Foo Fighters?
Man, I was really hoping it was going to be Freeze.
I was really hoping it was going to be me, but I muffed my audition. What can I say?
Man, I
They
don't
doing
know.
Auditions? Let's go. I'll buy the plane tickets.
Open auditions,
You buy the
bro.
food.
What? How hilarious would that be, dude? Open auditions.
Fucking awesome.
Dude, there would be 10,000 people
Yeah,
there.
it would be
easily.
a stadium. Yeah.
Bazillions of people that are way better than us. Like, no shot in hell.
I sent in an audition tape to Our Lady Peace when they were looking for a new guitarist.
Did you?
I was like 16.
Dude, we
Pick me.
we played a show with them at Orbit Room.
Oh, really?
R.I.P.
Man.
That's sad.
Yeah.
I almost cried
Indeed.
if I had emotions.
I was going, I still have, my shoes are still sticky from the Orbit Room. Our Lady Peace is one of my favorite bands ever. I didn't know you ever played with them.
Dude.
With who? With
Storied Life,
Fuck.
yeah.
I was going to wear I have a Storied Life hat.
Yeah.
And I was gonna.
You still have it?
I stole from you.
The fedora
and
or whatever?
the Storied Life is like wearing off because it was
God,
like printed on a different hat.
I'm gonna need that back.
And I was pretty sure because every time you're like, dude, I want my hat back.
I'm gonna
And
need
like,
that back.
No,
Like, no.
Never gonna
not
happen.
happening, bro.
You know, at least let me play it for a show, and
Yeah.
I'll give it back to you afterwards. Like,
No.
I was wearing it the
bragging
other day
rights.
though, like actually for real.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was
It's a
rocking
great
it.
hat.
It's a nice
too.
hat. I know. That's why I
Dude,
stole it
it's
from
a really
you.
nice hat. You did.
That's great.
You.
I 100% stole that hat.
You
from
collected
I'm
that.
sorry, but you're never getting it back.
That's fair.
Free advertising, bro.
You know, in all honesty, it's an honor.
People were Googling you, dude.
No, but that show that we played with Our Lady Peace, like we opened up. It was us, I think, another band, maybe not.
Yeah, probably their actual like.
It was
tour
Paper
support.
Tongues who was touring with them, and then Our Lady Peace. And I mean, we were pretty good, like ish. But I never felt like I sucked so bad until I played with those guys. Like
Yeah.
I was like, wow, I'm a child. Like I have so much to learn. Like they were so good.
Yeah.
So incredibly fucking good.
Was that? Do you know? Was it still the original drummer?
I think so. It was probably in like 14? 13?
Okay,
2000
hard to say. Somewhere around there. that original
2012. I
drummer
think it was
bailed.
actually 2012.
Okay. I don't know when exactly he fucking bailed, but that original drummer bailed out of there at some point there.
Yeah, I think it was the original drummer.
It's a little different now. We saw him at the intersection, I think, not that long ago. So I was a mega fan of those like first like 5 records. You know, they're like
they're fucking great.
And you know, they haven't really put out much that's been worth much of anything,
right?
You know, unfortunately, but we did go see him because I wanted to see him on a nostalgia trip. You know, and it's a different drummer, and I mean, it's been a different guitarist since those records too, and that's when that whole switch happened with those guys. It's
really weird to me how even like, and I mean, some musicians can pull it off, but when you change a member, like how it dramatically like changes really the sound of a band,
especially a band that's a real band, which Our Lady Peace was. That was like, the bassist is probably the most important guy in the band as far as the sound of that band. And like, I mean, the singer's got this crazy voice and he's the guy or whatever. Right. But like, as far as like the band and like the secret weapon and what's giving a lot of that sound is that fucking bassist is just ridiculous.
But if you look at like huge bands that have replaced their singers, AC/DC. We'll just say AC/DC. Still sounds like AC/DC.
Yeah.
But that's not always the case.
They're a rare one. That was a weird thing.
Yeah. They're rarest.
They were able, and I mean, they were so young still that they were able to just kind of have like a whole, and I mean, that's the vast majority of their career now is Brian Johnson.
And they only got bigger.
Yeah, that's what, that's what I'm saying.
Bigger.
That's a unique one for sure.
But shit like that too, it's almost like a party band like that in my mind, right? Like AC/DC is just making tunes. It's not necessarily like super in-depth music where you take
They're
one
just balls out
away,
rock.
You know?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
We need some dude with a high voice that can sing or fucking scream his ass.
Yeah,
indeed.
Just balls out rock, man.
And the same
I
drum
love that
beat
shit though.
every song.
4 on the floor, baby. 3 chords
all the time.
And get some fucking guy to fucking scream at.
I would love to play drums in that band.
I gotta salute him that he doesn't stray. He just locks it in.
Rocks
that takes like so much discipline.
That's the hardest thing to do. You know that as a drummer, like
just to do that.
You can work on all these stupid fucking fills, and it doesn't matter. The hardest thing to do is to like.
I know,
lock in,
and
like,
I can't.
on a straight
I'm such
beat.
a busy dude.
My brain's like ADD. I want to do this fucking
Too many
stupid
fills.
fill.
Yeah.
Let me do this fill. When I should just Lars it on a fill. Like, well, no.
Well, that would be all rims.
Don't Lars it.
I love some Lars. I'm a Lars apologist.
I love Lars in the 80s.
I love Lars. No, you catch the new Metallica? You guys catch any of this new stuff?
I've been listening to it. Some of it,
I like it. I'll give it to them. I dig it. It's never going to be. They're never going to make Master of Puppets again.
No, I'm totally. I agree with that. It's just there's some parts where I'm like, if you weren't Metallica and put this song out, would it work?
Yeah.
Like,
but they are Metallica.
But then some of the songs they put out, I'm like, this is great. This is a great song. And then like now that they put out another, I'm like,
songs. I gotta say, all 3 of them, I've been like, this is pretty good. There's some catchy
last
vocal,
album. That last album was pretty fucking stellar.
Yeah,
that was good.
That was good. Yeah.
So I can't fucking
They did some riffs, and that wasn't even Kirk. He lost his phone or some shit like that.
Oh yeah.
He didn't have. He had like a bazillion
all his voice
riffs on
memos.
his phone and oops, airport or something.
Yeah.
Some kid is sitting there right now coming up with some new albums, going all these Metallica riffs.
You know what? I'm just gonna say that about our album. I was like, I had all the riffs there on my phone and I lost it. That's so Josh had to write the whole album.
Left it in the back of the cab.
Yeah.
Gotta sync that shit to the cloud, bro. Rookie mistake.
Well, nowadays, I don't know nothing about the cloud, man. I stay away from that shit.
Come on, bro. We're going to get into the cloud here in a minute.
I don't know.
Ooh.
I'm ready.
By that, I mean gay sex.
I'm ready. Taking my pants off now.
All right. We are taking a break because I need more booze.
Yep.
You know, buddy, I'm not sure if you're up on what's happening in the world right now, but it's been kind of tough for me to kind of keep up on, current events.
Been a chaotic, crazy world. All the hustle and bustle going on these days, for sure.
I'm just not in touch, so I was kind of hoping you could kind of fill me in here on what's going on in the world.
Let's get the people up to speed, my friend.
All right, go for it.
The Dangerville Podcast presents News of the World.
First one up on the docket, we've got CNN's Don Lemon accused of excessive misogyny, sending threatening texts to female colleagues.
Wow, really?
Oh,
You hear about this one?
Dan
So he's
Lemon.
like every other dude on the internet.
Yeah, exactly. Like every other famous guy in the last 20 years.
He's like every dude in every girl's inbox.
every man ever. Sliding into those DMs, bro, getting after it.
Started off with, "Hey,
You up?
Girl, how you doing?
you up?"
So a bombshell report in Variety on Wednesday made scandalous accusations about the anchor's past, such as sending threatening text messages to a colleague and repeatedly exhibiting misogynistic behavior. CNN has downplayed the claims as patently false anecdotes. The anchor is also denying the claims and stated that he feels positive about his future, promising to turn these Don Lemons into Don Lemonade.
Oh, wow. Good God. All the different routes he could have went with that.
Maybe my favorite joke ever. I love it.
Got him.
Indeed.
Got him.
I'm a sucker for a good pun, a bad pun, any kind of pun.
Love
I mean,
Like big pun.
Poor Don Lemon.
speaking of puns, real quick before you do this one,
Yeah.
dude, when we were walking out of the restaurant getting dinner before this, I saw this cat with a fucking douchey vanity license plate that said Gym Rat, but it was spelled Jim, the name, and the I was a number one. I didn't know whether to be
man.
Oh
like,
yeah, it's because
Thrilled by
37
the
other
punny.
people took that
Oh yeah.
plate.
They
He was
figured
like,
it
"How
out."
can I make this clever?"
My name's not even Jim. I just really like to work out.
So that guy probably sucks.
His name's like Jerry.
Close enough.
It's like fucking Fred. Like something off the cuff.
All right, let me see if I can get through this one here. Gloria D., the first magician on the Las Vegas Strip, has died at 100.
Ooh.
Did you hear this? Gloria D., who was touted as the first magician to perform on what would become the Las Vegas Strip in the early 1940s, has died. She was 100. R.I.P. Pouring out. D was 19 when she performed at El Rancho Vegas on May 14th, 1941, and also appeared in a lot of movies, including Plan 9 from Outer Space. You guys know Plan 9 from Outer Space?
Dude.
Universally
Nope.
considered to be the
Old
worst
school,
movie ever made.
terrible sound.
No.
There's a... Sorry, I'm getting
Probably
off
why
here.
I've never seen
Yeah.
it.
There's a Tim Burton movie starring Johnny Depp about the making of that movie. That's how bad it is.
Kind of like The Room.
Yes.
Nice.
It's like
All
the
right.
original The Room, Plan 9 from Outer Space.
Oh, man. Now I want to watch it.
Yep. She said,
Gonna have to.
I also danced and did the Roomba because it was difficult to keep setting up all my magic stuff. So that was the quote they used from her. So, but most famously, of course, Dee continued to perform her amazing disappearing cucumber trick to sold out crowds well into her 90s.
Ooh. I wonder where that went.
That's it. That's my joke.
I love it.
God rest her soul. But I wonder where that cucumber is to date.
Oh, we know where it is.
Disappearing cucumber.
This is those moments where I need to bite my tongue.
Yes.
Yeah, yo.
Killing it
Yeah.
on that
That was awful. I
cucumber.
apologize.
Was it the
terrible.
same cucumber though?
For all that time?
Year after
It
year,
was real soggy.
Would you freeze it?
it had been pickled.
Oh,
Ooh. Extra vinegary.
All right,
Gotcha.
so I'm sure you guys have heard about this one. Nashville school shooter commits a deadly act. This one's from
Oh,
a
wow.
while back.
Yeah.
You hear about this one?
Oh, no.
Terrible, terrible tragedy.
Enter political.
So a transgender former woman who now identifies as a man used 2 assault weapons and a handgun in the school shooting that claimed the lives of 5 people.
Damn.
People like children?
All the above, my friend.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Humans.
So while the situation is beyond tragic, the death toll would have been far more devastating had she not got rid of her 2 bazookas just a few years ago.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Because she's...
What?
Oh,
Man, these aren't good.
wow. She's trans. And we're canceled. Holy cow.
Ow!
That's a hard canceling on that one.
In
dude.
fairness, I didn't want to
Wowee.
be. I didn't wanna be-
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude.
That is so fucking weak.
All right, moving right along.
Bum, bum, bum.
Did you hear about this shit? A Mississippi news anchor, Barnaby Bassett, was fired for saying "for shizzle my nizzle" during a broadcast when speaking about Snoop Dogg's new wine collection.
Wow.
Yes.
Why was she fired? Though?
Yep. Barbie Bassett, who has been an anchor for this local station for over 20 years, during a recent broadcast, she uttered Snoop's famous phrase, "for shizzle my nizzle." After that, the Mississippi anchor woman was fired from her job. It is believed that Miss Bassett did not know the actual meaning of the phrase and simply used it as a pop culture reference. However, when reached for comment, Bassett threw up 2 middle fingers, told reporters it ain't nothing but a G thing, biatch, and that if her former co-workers better lay low or murder will be the case that she's given. When asked if she wants to return to the show, she told reporters to just chill to the next episode.
Yeah. Yeah. That's my best Snoop impression.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's a weak cancellation. I mean,
Indeed.
it's like that egregious.
Indeed. So stupid. Like everybody knows. Yeah, indeed.
Dude, do you guys, real quick, do you guys remember googizzle.com? Oh my God. you
No.
don't.
No.
Dude, you could, so this is like, back
Where
in,
is this
like,
going?
04 or 05 or something, there was like a whole thing where you could go to like googizzle.com and then every site that you pulled up would be in like Snoopizzle language. Like, it would reword everything.
The original AI, dude.
Fucking
It's far better than
hilarious. It was the best thing ever. I'm sure it's probably not up anymore, but dude,
Let's
it
hope
was.
it is.
Oh my God, tears.
Millions of
I
listeners.
cried. I laughed so hard so many times.
If
It
you
would-
visited the death row fucking website while having that thing turn on, it just exploded.
It was any website you wanted. Like anything you pulled up under that, it would like it would change the words to like Googizzle. It was
Nice.
It was fucking hilarious.
Actually made by Snoop. Snoop's
I
like,
don't
yeah,
know.
we got to rewrite the internet.
I don't know who did it. Some nerd who had way too much time on his hands.
It was me.
It was you.
He's
It
a
was
hero.
Fucking great though. It really was. Like it's genius.
You got more? You got more news there? You're struggling
Kind
with
of,
that
sort
mic
of,
stand
yeah.
there.
This mic's it's really giving me some problems over here. All right. So Tyrese Gibson claims that he and Paul Walker both slept with Eva Mendez's stunt double during Too Fast, Too Furious.
Yes.
Wait.
Oh yeah. That's hilarious.
Can Paul Walker claim that though? Ouch.
So I think this was a little bit before
Her stunt
before that
double?
whole thing.
I'm going to hell for that one.
As close as they could get.
Indeed. So you got good enough.
That's all hearsay.
The-
Paul Walker was an
Poor
angel.
Paul Walker can't defend himself.
Yeah, he's an angel. He didn't do it.
I'm just gonna hold this bitch up.
Justice for Paul Walker.
So Tyrese Gibson said that he and Paul Walker were both, quote, smashing the same girl on the set of Too Fast, Too Furious.
Yeah.
A claim which was recently confirmed by the stunt double of Eva Mendez's character played by Cindy Leon.
Interesting.
Cindy went on to mention that Tyrese played his own music during sex. This is a brilliant move on the part of Tyrese, as playing his music during sex was the only way that he can ensure she wouldn't be disappointed by him finishing in under a minute.
Also, side note.
Oh, that was the wrong one. Sorry.
That was the right one.
Side note.
Just keep that one queued up
She's
for all of
still
these.
the only one that's ever heard Tyrese's songs.
I was trying to find the smash.
The hell was that?
Yeah, I don't know. We got to label these things. This is terrible. All right, I got one more here. So, listeners will know last week we heard all about the Gwyneth Paltrow ski resort lawsuit. Do you guys fucking... You up on this at all?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's,
I have not.
she's being... They like ran into each other. Some old man ran into her on like the Bunny Hill at some resort.
So
and
he's
they're in
like-
this big fucking lawsuit with each other. and
Like on the
shit.
moguls? Like they
Serious.
bumped?
Literally like the
No,
Bunny Hill,
Bunny
dude.
Hills, bro, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So anyway, so the verdict is in since then, and Gwyneth Paltrow won the case, and was awarded $1, which was all she was asking for, and it was and because she was being sued, and she was basically like, no.
Oh, she countersued.
This
Yeah,
old man ran into me.
Wow.
So she was found not liable in the civil trial, in which a retired optometrist, apparently the guy could not see very well, alleged that he crashed into her. In a statement to the press, the actress said, "I'm just glad this is all over so I can finally get back to what I love, making candles that smell like my pussy." I don't know if you guys know that too, but she's got the candle. You know what I'm talking about. Come on. Give me something
the
on
goop.
that.
I need some elaboration.
Yeah, she has a fucking like candle that like smells like her vagina or some shit.
And people buy it.
Seriously, yeah, she like has this line of candles.
Yep.
It's like
It literally like marketing it as that.
yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, I have them right here. I'm about to light them.
Spark it up,
The
motherfucker.
very first spit take on the show.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
Spare it up.
Just ruining the.
I don't even know why. That was the least spit word. Oh man.
Yes.
That's a shame.
Yes. That was deserved.
That was good.
Well, the futon is now destroyed. It was only a matter of
It's
time.
all clear. Like,
It has been
Sorry.
de-virginized.
I don't know why that got the spit take out of all the things that ever said on it.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
uncomfortable.
All right, that's all I got for the news. You got any more news
All right,
bits?
we'll end it on this one here.
All right.
Are robot waiters the future? Some restaurants think so. So sales of robot waiters have been growing rapidly in recent years, and many believe that the solution may be that to the industry's labor shortages. So restaurants
okay.
can't get enough workers.
That
Can
makes
get
sense.
these,
Yeah.
these robots up in there. The introduction of the robot waiters marks the first time that the lifeless, unanimated stare of the server will be attributable to something other than their poor career choices. I got no.
Oh, wow.
Man.
There it is. There it is.
We're just roasted, by the way. This Mac Lapper took the brunt of that spit take for sure.
I think it's tweaking out from that spit take,
That was
bro.
the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life, dude.
Oops. What is it? The Sun amp that like everyone uses for stoner rock bands and shit. The I forget what it's called.
I don't know the model, but
But it's the Model T, the Sun Model T.
that's a Ford.
Are we back on?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's the Sun Model T. The Fender version is like the coolest amp ever. It's got its own shit, man. Like it's raw. It doesn't sound like the Suns either. Oh, let's bring it.
Oh, I'm good.
You know what I really want? I almost pulled the trigger on a high watt.
Which
Oh
one?
yeah,
Like the custom-
the Gilmore shit, dude.
yeah,
The custom
I don't even know
100
anymore,
or
you
something
know?
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
When I built, when I rebuilt my Strat, which is up there, my fucking MIJ, the one we were talking about, I went Gilmore with it,
Yeah.
which part of me kind of regrets. I kind of think I should have went original with it and turned it back into the shred machine.
No way. Make it your own, man.
Yeah, well, that's what I did.
Especially if it's been through a fire, dude. It deserves a new life.
Though apparently those fucking, it's called the System 1 tremolo. You guys know about that?
I've
Yeah,
heard
it's
of
like
it,
a Floyd Rose.
Yeah, it's Fender's answer to the Floyd Rose in the late 80s.
Yeah,
They're really
good.
sought after and really valuable, and I had no idea.
Yeah, they're cool.
I had one sitting there in the fucking fire in the rafters of the garage for 20 years.
Is it functional?
Yeah, I cleaned it. I redid it.
Oh, that's
all.
what's on it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Tits.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. But those things are like $800.
Yeah.
Just for that. So I
Yeah.
could, if I didn't, I could have just sold
Well, because they're
that.
super rare.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
super rare, dude.
And they're
Yeah.
really well made.
They're any bit as good as a Floyd, in my opinion.
And well, they're a little bit different too, so they're a little less. I don't love a Floyd Rose,
I've never
yeah.
fucked with
I'm
one.
not a fan of any of that shit, really.
I don't dive bomb.
Exactly.
They have their place. I just don't ever want to do a setup on one or
Yeah.
change the strings.
or play one, or
yeah, I like to pick
play a
music
guitar
away.
with
I
one.
like my guitar to be in tune. I'm good.
Yeah.
I did start on all my like Fendery shit, or whatever. I did start fucking. I had like a bunch of shit blocked off and
that
stuff.
was a microphone.
Yeah.
That wasn't me. It was a microphone.
So I did start bringing those back, like my actual Fender tremolos to like actual functional tremolos.
Yeah.
So I got enough heavy guitars. I don't, so it's kind
I
of.
think they're cool. Like if you do like 4 or 5 springs in them, they're like they're tight, but you can
typically have a lot of springs in 'em.
you can still actually use it, which is cool, and it doesn't go out of tune as.
I need all the strings in them. This is fucking ham hands.
Yeah, well, you fucking just beat the shit out of this.
ham hands.
Yeah.
I play guitar like I play drums.
I was gonna say that you literally play the guitar
Yeah.
the exact same way you hit drums, which is
Zero
very
finesse.
no wrist at all, 100% elbow. Blah!
It's all arm. It's all arm, dude.
Yeah.
Like my hands just connect to my elbow. Like, there's no mechanical movement in between there at all, which is fine.
Yeah, no, it is. Well, like some people like thinking of somebody
I
specific.
guess it's
right now,
fine
but
for me. Maybe
They don't
maybe
pick
not for
hard
some people.
enough when you're trying to play metal. Like some guys like playing around, and I'm like, you're not picking hard enough.
You
Like, a
gotta
lot of,
you
like,
gotta put some stank
Yeah,
out.
that's what gets that fucking
Bam.
gong in the jets, the
bam.
fucking string.
Yeah.
And like you got to hit that shit hard, and that's what's gonna make the amp react like this.
It's a whole, I think, and this is total nerd. Yeah, we're going to do this right now. I think a lot of that too, and thanks Mike Hafer for this. A lot of it is string tension too. Like you
Oh,
got to
yeah.
have the right
That
gauge
setup,
strings. Like if,
Yeah.
people don't get that. Like
Yeah.
they're like, oh, let me put these 9s down and tune to fucking A. Like, yeah, you're not
Yeah.
going to,
That ain't
that's
gonna
not
work,
going to
dude. Yeah.
work, dude.
Well, there's even
It's
like
spaghetti noodles.
like a sweet spot too with like where you pick between your pickups. That
Yeah.
when you're doing that, like the chugs, like you want it like. I don't know how to explain it. Like if you play along the string between the, if you have 2 humbuckers,
Yeah.
like there's a certain spot. If you hit it,
Yeah.
it's really tight
does-
and
it
like
does
it's
it.
all
Yeah.
definition.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I know what you mean.
And some people are like, I don't know, we'll just play wherever
Yeah,
is
yeah,
comfort.
yeah.
It's like, well, if you watch like
Yeah.
the periphery guys, like they're like,
It is
they
where it's
know right where it is.
The
It's like a sweet
spot of the
spot.
bridge. You're right. I
Yeah.
never really thought of that. That's a good point, man.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I like a fucking hardtail bridge too. And this is also because of what I do. It's what you do, right? But it's like I'm about a right hand Hetfield style rhythm guitar. That's what I do. That's the
Chugs.
bottom line.
Yeah.
Everything
Chug
comes
City.
back to that. And it's like I want to fucking rest my hand on a goddamn solid piece of metal that ain't fucking going anywhere.
Just lock
The
it
light-
in.
You got the lighter?
It's waited too long.
That's an ashtray right there too. Frogs a lot. Frog man.
Mr.
This
Frogs.
guy?
Yeah, frogs a
Oh,
lot.
Mr. Frogger.
Hell yeah.
What's up, buddy? You're gonna hold this jib.
Ooh, wait. What were we talking about?
Bridges and awesome.
Yeah.
Guitar
Fucking nerd
shit.
dude.
All the guitar shit. Yeah.
All the guitar stuff.
Well, and some of it too is the pick you use.
Yeah.
True, man. Yeah.
Like-
what do you
there
like?
are so many variables. It's
You know
stupid.
what?
True. Yeah.
And it's weird because like I don't remember where I heard it, but it's the pick is almost a compressor too. Like depending on how loose, like how thin it is, because no matter how hard you strike it, it's gonna bend. Like it's not gonna do that.
Not when
And if you use like a
not when you
super
use
thick
them
pick,
thick 88s.
there's no compression, there either. But
That's crazy. I've never thought about that.
yeah, that's why I use I can't remember the size, the orange Dunlops.
Yeah, yeah.
I use those on bass, which are
Yeah.
like would be a heavy guitar pick, and like because I like it when I strike it.
Aren't the oranges like medium?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is
The yellow.
people are like,
or
you want the thickest,
green's
big
thicker.
stubby for
Yeah,
bass, and I'm
yeah.
like, no, I want it to give like so that it's
Okay.
consistent.
He's
The notes
got
are
a hammer
consistent.
hand though. Don't let him
Yeah.
kid you.
Okay.
He's got a strong right hand. It's real
Yeah, you would
thrusty.
know. You would know.
It's real thrusty.
No,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know
start
how
using
I know that.
fucking, using the fucking 5 pence or whatever, like the fucking.
Oh, Brian
the guy
May?
from Queen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that'd be fucking the shit. Pull that
Yeah.
off, dude. Do you guys ever fuck around with? You remember Dava picks? You guys remember?
Yeah,
Dava?
that's
They're like the fucking it's like depending on how hard you choke up on it is how thick the pick is.
Yeah, I have
it.
I have a couple of
They're
them.
weird.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
very weird.
It's too weird for me.
Yeah.
It's too technically advanced for the way I play.
I loved them for years. I swore by them. I fucking punched the motherfucker in the face. This is the fucking best pick ever.
Yeah.
Not so much in reality, but like I thought they were at the time. But we had a thing. Me and Sean had that fucking little deal worked out with Dava. They were sending us free picks.
Didn't you guys get like you got?
So they had
It's
like
not
their
even my
4 fucking like whatever different lines of them or whatever, and they sent us like these huge bags. And I still think I got those bags. We never even came close to getting rid of all those bags.
Let me get a couple.
Yeah.
Let me try those out.
Next time, dude.
Because you don't even have them here.
Dude,
Fail.
nothing's here, bro. I'm telling you.
Fail.
Just wait. It's coming. It's coming, bro. I got a stash of Davas so deep, my friend.
Davas for everyone.
Davas. You get a Dava. You get a Dava.
with the Holloway print on it.
Yeah.
Give me a couple.
And after
I'll
I
throw 'em
switch
out to
back,
people,
I'm just
too.
like,
Just be like,
oh man.
Just confuse them.
Yeah. Like, check, they're Holloway picks. You've
This
never
guy
heard
in
of
the
those?
eye.
They're Holloway picks. You've never heard of those?
Get out.
What
of
do
here.
you know?
I'm gonna have to reach out to Dav and be like, "Yo, we still got that sponsorship." It's been like 15 years.
Grab another bag real quick.
Yo, let me get another bag.
We're about out. We're about out.
Sir, it says here that was 22 years ago.
Yeah, let me get that
Using
re-up.
them up, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let me get that re-up. We were
son.
promised 2 bags. I only got 1.
I got that contract, son.
It's written. It was written.
Bro.
Yeah, dude. No, the picks wise, man. I don't know. I've always like been the Tortex dude.
Yeah.
Always played
Still
the green.
best, man.
Green guys.
You're me,
Yeah.
green.
But they're only the best right out of the gate. When they start digging in, like you can carpet sharpen them and shit, but
It's
never the same.
they're different.
Yeah.
It's a different pick.
I'm an orange guy all the way.
A cool pick. It's so James Hetfield actually worked with Dunlop years and years ago and had these like little teardrop picks. They were like kind of
Yeah.
see-through.
Yeah.
They're fucking rad though. They're really thick
And
but
smaller.
Like, the way that the radius
Yeah.
like
It's like a
comes
jazz
to a point,
pick, right? A quote,
it
unquote,
slides off the
smaller.
string right, but you can still like you can dig in and get it. That pick's cool. And then he's got his own line now too.
Hatfield?
Yeah.
That I don't like as much.
The right-hander.
I-
Like,
I-
what's it called? It's like, what?
I think it's like Fretalica or something.
Oh, Jesus Christ, yeah. Pictalica. Hey, sell it.
Metallipic.
This is absolute crap, you know?
Master of picks.
It's just fucking stainless steel with his face embroidered on it.
Indeed. So, hell yeah. Every time it hits the string.
It's fucking They're CNC machined with my face, so you know they're good. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Shampoo. Yeah.
What? Shampoo.
So,
Oh my
all right. Yeah, we're gonna talk about this.
Okay.
So it was really funny when we were recording this record. Like, we broke it up. Like, day 1 was drums, all drums. Did like a long ass day. You actually tailed in at the end of it.
Yeah, I did a couple songs at the end.
And then came back in the next day, finished your shit up, and then we just worked on guitars. That's kind of how like
I said I don't want to be here for that, so I'm leaving.
Yeah.
It was just me and Hafer, but that was cool because like we could totally like just vibe each other. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like no chefs. Let's just
Yeah, and then
and we
it got
did.
gay.
We fucked with a lot of effects. At least the shit that we had. So it was fun. It was
Which
a lot of fun.
was a lot of pedals.
Too many.
It's what we had. Only 50 pedals between the two of you.
But the moral of the story is that the whole process we were doing like, ooh yeah, like it was that. And then Chris, who recorded us, who's a fucking goddamn genius, that guy. Yeah, fucking. He was talking about Savage, like Randy Savage, like the difference between the oohs, like you can kind of merge them together, and like kind of tell the difference, but they're almost the same thing. And we were laughing about that shit. It was fucking great.
It's a subtle language.
Oh yeah,
the
dude.
many variations of the
well, we were
range
trying to
said.
call it out, and I'd be like, "That was Metallica." It was like, that was savage,
Was that
bro. And I
Hatfield or was that
Yeah.
Savage?
I was, fuck. I
There
fucked
should be
up.
a game show
Yeah.
that's Hatfield or Savage, you know? And
That's
they
what
just
we were
play-
doing.
You just
And
play a
fucking-
clip, you know?
Well, we were recording.
First one to chime in, that's definitely Hatfield. Dude.
Yeah.
We were recording on the last day, so me and Hafer stayed out in Kalamazoo because that's where the studio's at. And so why drive back to Grand Rapids?
Yeah, no, it's crash.
You're gonna, yeah, dude, right around the corner. And we were there at like 10, but I got in the shower like before we went. And like saw this little shampoo bottle and was like, shampoo, yeah. And like, I don't know, it was just a random thing, like, because we were doing it all fucking weekend. So it was like, I saw it. It was
I
like
forgot
shampoo.
that's what this story was about.
Yeah. It came back around.
I'm bringing it back.
Yeah, he came back.
Bringing it
no
back.
idea.
But fucking, yeah.
Shampoo,
Yeah. And I mean,
that shampoo
there was
in a
nothing to
heartbeat.
me, but I literally heard Hafer laughing, like, because he's sitting there, like, nerding out doing MIDI shit, like, in the...
Dude,
In, like-
Hatfield shampoo.
Yeah.
That's the funniest
He started
thing.
laughing, so I don't know. It became a thing.
Hatfield Head and Shoulders.
Hatfield and shoulders.
Hat and
Head and Shoulders.
Yes.
Shampoo, yeah.
Fucking Head and Shoulders, bro.
Oh,
Holy shit. We just...
There it is. Yes.
yeah. I need to get a Hatfield on here, dude. That's what we're missing.
yeah, we gotta get
we need
Hatfield.
to-
Yeah.
But that's how that album went. So I don't know. It's cool. Well, I sent you a couple songs. They were mixed. Like, I mean, not like
Was
they
that
were mixed.
pre
They were mixed
vocals?
like they were not mixed.
No, there's vocals on.
There
Okay.
were vocals.
Yeah, they were done. They just wasn't. Well, I mean, I don't know what else you're gonna do to them, but I don't know. That's what you told me. You were like,
they just need to be.
yeah, we tracked it all, and here's the Q mixes that just us tracking it, and then we're gonna start mixing it in a couple weeks or something. That's basically what you were saying.
Well, the cool thing about Chris Frankhauser, I can't believe you don't know that guy.
No,
Dude, you need to know
I think
that
I
guy.
sent him a friend request, maybe. 'Cause you were
And then he was like, deny.
Dangerville.
Pending.
Yeah.
it's still pending.
It's a hard no.
Pending. He just swipes it, ignores it.
Man,
You're in this zone right here.
I'm
The
left on
fucking-
read,
Yeah.
son.
The circle of death.
It's like, oh, ignore.
And buffer. Yeah, you're in the buffer period
Yeah.
of that friendship.
Bro, I've been buffered, man.
No, he's fucking
He
dude.
Bruce buffered
That
me.
guy can record some shit, man. He's fucking good. And like,
I thought I
he's-
saw a couple pictures
he's
of
fun
his
to work
spot,
with,
man.
dude.
He's like in a basement, fucking.
It's rad. Like he got that thing like built.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of treatment
Designed
and shit in
and built.
there.
He put a lot of work into that.
Yeah, it looks
fucker,
dope as hell.
dude.
Yeah,
It sounds great in there.
Yeah,
it's
sure.
the weirdest room I've ever been in, but it all makes sense.
Yeah.
like it's weird for a reason. You know what I mean? Like,
gotcha.
I don't know. I just
Probably more like he's
I
just
just
doing
play
the best he
guitar
can
and
in
I'm
that
like,
space,
this
you know?
sounds right. But when you get up in that room,
Oh,
it's
the
like-
control room.
Yeah, it's different.
He's got like that.
It's all
like a
sound
room in a
treated.
room thing.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have
Well, that's what you
any
want.
like.
That's killer. Yeah.
What do you-
Dude, that room's sweet.
what do you call that?
You
It's
would
like
walk
where
in there and be like,
There's no dead corners or whatever.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's like a weird
yeah.
octagon.
he really built it
thing. Yeah,
up.
it's
Hell,
it's
good for him.
it's
That's
cool.
what-
He had someone like
That's what you want,
design it
yeah.
out,
Yeah.
and then he
Nice.
just built it and fucking did it. And
It's weird. You walk in
genius.
there and it's like
Yeah.
you're in a whole like
all the great
silent
rooms.
zone.
It's like a-
yeah.
It's like literally
Yeah.
like a fucking like you got beamed up to a different place.
Yeah.
It's like
the
"Beam me
nicest
up,
room in the
Scotty,"
whole
dude.
house.
Yeah.
It's fucking great.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah.
That's killer, man. when
It's
you can do that
it's
shit.
rad, dude.
Yeah.
And he just knows how to capture it, like you know. And he's got great gear. Anyways, but yeah, fucking, it was fun, man. It was a good experience. I think it's probably gonna be done-ish. We're gonna set a date, like summerish.
I mean, we got to.
We're gonna say summer.
Otherwise, we're gonna
Yeah.
just
I think
spend
we're-
forever doing
That
it.
was
'Cause
3
we
months
don't-
ago. I thought it was done then. Is this guy
Yeah.
mixing this shit or what, dude?
Not yet. We're still
Not yet.
No, there's still.
Oh, you going into
there's still a
retracting?
few things.
Getting down
Just
into the retract, dude.
no retracts, just add-ons.
Yeah, you got to do your overdubs quick, dude.
I want to do some acoustic stuff. I think. 'Cause
Yeah.
I've never really done that ever. I've never really even been on an album ever.
Yeah, it's because you're not a fucking pussy.
It's because I'm a bitch.
Because you're not. I'm trying to defend you. I don't play these fucking bullshit ass acoustic guitars, dude. What do I look like?
Grandpa's guitar.
You look
Yeah,
I'd stand on that.
almost. I mean, kind of.
No, acoustics are fun. Acoustics
Yeah.
are one of the funnest things to record, honestly. They're super fun because you can have a lot of fun with mic placement and it adds all that texture you're trying to get.
And I've never
whatever.
done it.
Really? Do you own acoustics? You ever like?
I have one, kind of. It's an old guitar, probably the first guitar I've ever owned, and it looks like that right now. But it's like
an acoustic.
it's a like late 70s J50, which is sweet. Like yeah, it's a big body, but it's
Like
fucked
a
up.
Gibson?
Like yeah, it's fucked up though.
What?
Like it needs extensive work done to it.
Okay.
But it's worth.
You
it's
should
worth
consider having that work done.
it. Well,
Hey, I keep telling him that.
wanna break
I'm like,
your own.
dude.
I know.
I know. I'm like,
I'll
wait,
do
you're
it.
like,
Yeah.
no, I don't really have anything. I just have a mid '70s Gibson.
Yeah.
Like what?
I
That's
don't know
that's one where
I
I'm
don't
like,
know anybody.
I won't
Thank
work on
you.
that, but
Yeah.
take it to somebody that
Yeah.
can restore it because that would be
It's-
cool.
It has been recorded on records and it fucking owns, dude. It's
That's
like,
what I want
It's
is
super bassy. Like
Maybe you should
it
consider,
does,
selling it
the
to me.
thing.
Yeah.
No,
I'll put the money.
He'll get it
No.
fixed.
How about you just tell
like
me?
this guy, man.
Just tell me where I can bring it to get it fixed.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
give me someone. I don't
I
know
thought he was
anybody.
your tech. no.
Yeah, that's beyond me.
Yeah, that's well beyond like,
use,
any of our means.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
no, I use
that's gotta go to
North Coast, man.
Luthier.
Dude, I told
shout out to
you.
my homie Russell, man.
That's the
North
place
Coast.
I told you about, man.
Yeah,
It's right by the old practice spot.
I'm trying to get him on the pod. Actually, for real.
let's send me them links.
Dude, I
bruh.
sent you the link already.
North Coast guitars,
Resend
man.
me them links.
I was like, take it to North Coast. That guy
great.
can do it,
Oh,
man.
he's great.
He
yeah.
did
Yeah.
too, and
He's
I
the guy
remember
set-
him doing
You know
that.
how much you loved playing my
I
guitars?
feel
up there?
shamed right
He
now
set up those
that I
guitars.
didn't.
I have him do the final setup on them.
He's the guy. If I can't do it, I bring it to him.
Yeah.
Like
It's
hands down.
extensive woodwork though. Like
Yeah.
really,
Yeah,
He's
like,
the guy.
Those guys do actual like woodcraft.
They
and shit
gotta
up in
they
there.
gotta
Yeah.
take. Yeah, it needs work because
they'll
the
know.
body's bowed in at the bridge, so they have
So
to take
fix
the
the
face
bracing
off and
and
like
stuff.
steam it and like
You know what you should do?
rebuild it.
You should just book a show and smash it.
Never.
Smash it. No, I'm kidding.
I've already smashed.
Got
that
the
guitar.
solution.
What are you talking
Smash
You
about?
ever smash a guitar on stage? On stage? Did you ever do it?
No.
Yeah. You ever smash a guitar
No.
on stage?
No.
I never did that either.
I don't know.
I don't think I could bring
my
myself to
guitar
doing
too much
it.
to do that.
Even a cheapo, I'd be like, I could make this cool.
Well, dudes used to have fucking. They would do this with a cheapo guitar and have the neck sawn down and shit.
Oh, so it actually
would
would, like-
fucking break. Like
Yeah.
it became such a gimmick, you know.
What a bitch! If you can't break a guitar like by swinging it to the ground or on your pedal board
The
or
truth
on
is,
the drum,
It's harder than it.
sturdy, man.
Yeah,
Don't
it's harder
do
than
it.
it looks.
It's a big piece of wood bolted together, dude. You know, like
I bet
it's-
I could break the neck off.
You
a
say
guitar.
that, and then we did a joke video. Did you see the Elvis thing I did?
You just have to
I'll
hit it
send it.
in someone's face or something. Like,
We were doing a thing in this Elvis video where he smashed an acoustic guitar, and it was surprisingly difficult to
Yeah.
break.
Yep.
You know, like, dude, it's like it's a lot
it
of
bounced,
wood. You know,
bounced back and hit him in the face.
that would have been way funnier. And we also tried to light it on fire. This fucking guitar would not light on fire for
That's
any reason.
All that
Amazing.
lacquer, bro.
For real.
You think
Yeah.
it would burn up, but it's
Dude,
like
no.
clear coated.
It would not.
Safety first.
We had fucking lighter fluid and shit.
Yeah.
We're just like, come on, bitch.
Well, like if you watch the
You're not
where
breaking through that poly, bro.
Cobain, like
That clear coat, son.
That's some thick poly, dude. That's some thick poly, son.
when you watch
gotta get through
Cobain
my
do it,
clear
he's
coat.
like, it takes him forever to smash that guitar.
Yeah, but
It's
he was very good about it. Like if he didn't break it, he would just jab it into his guitar
Right.
cabinet.
Cab, dude. Fix the cabinet up.
Well, this is
Let's
this
take
is
out
annoying.
this vintage 30.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah.
It's one less that I can't buy. Fuck.
You weren't gonna buy it anyway.
Yeah, I mean, want them all. I want them all.
Yeah.
All the vintage 30s.
You guys
Come
doing
on.
mostly vintage 30s? You fucking around with any other speakers or anything that I
Oh,
should be aware
man.
of? Because I got another cab situation that's going to have to be sorted, and I need a couple. I'm actually kind of looking to go with something Britishy. On that, it's in the cab for that Butler to bring it back.
Yeah.
Which is a British
Wait,
style
you actually
Yeah.
have the Butler cab too? You have the
New.
matching cab
Way
to the head?
later.
Fuck off.
No, listen.
I never knew that.
About 4 years ago or something, I'm scrolling
He found
Facebook
one.
Marketplace. Yeah, I found one.
He
And
found
it's like,
one. way.
and it's like this motherfucker, and it's like, it's very
What speakers are in it?
nothing.
What?
Oh.
It's
didn't have-
unloaded?
Yes.
Perfect.
I know. That's why.
This is why we're talking about it. Yes.
Vintage 30s. There you go.
No, I'm saying I want to go like what's like Britishy because it's
What? How many watts is the
it's a
Butler?
65 and it's a Marshall style. He
Yeah.
made several styles. This is a
Vintage
Marshall
30s.
style. Are vintage 30s British? There was a
Ish.
old
Yes.
ones.
Yeah.
If you get the UK
Okay.
ones.
No,
yeah.
I mean like is that the style?
But
or
the sound you're probably thinking of is like the El Nico, like the blues, the Celestian
Okay.
blue, which is like
'cause I thought
the
it was-
Vox. Those were in boxes.
Okay. What's in a typical like Marshall kind of cab from?
Celestians or
Greenbacks,
greenbacks,
right? I was
yeah.
thinking-
Depending
well,
on
it
what you're
depends,
doing.
it depends on the era. Like what era Marshall
Yeah.
cab.
Well, my thought is too is that
Like
I
if you get
have-
older ones, you
all my
get
other
those
cabs
greenbacks, and the greenbacks are the
Right.
shit.
Greenbacks are cool. It's a good
But
contrast.
If you
Right.
get like
Yeah.
a newer Marshall, you get like the T75s, which are like
No, I'm trying to go
a
vintage-y.
green.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's like a modern version of a greenback.
Okay.
They're
Yeah.
darker.
Is it a
They're
212?
darker
Yes.
than a vintage 30.
so you could do the mix because a greenback and
Well,
a vintage 30
I
is a
bought
cool.
one speaker that is some sort of vintage 30. It's not a real vintage 30. I bought one speaker. And I don't know what to do here. I don't know if I got to get one more speaker or fuck that thing and just get a pair or something that I
Yeah.
want. Or,
yeah, you just crossfire it. Pew, pew. Do two and
Okay.
two.
So my
Always,
212, I
like-
have a Celestian blue and the anniversary vintage 30, which is 30 watts and not the 60 that a new one is.
Really?
So it's a cool blend.
Okay.
Like it's a
I'm
really
gonna have
cool
to
blend.
get at you about that. I need some fucking. Definitely need more input on how to do that. And this fucking cabinet. There's no way I would have bought this cabinet if it wasn't a matching thing. It's like 200 pounds.
I would have bought it if
unloaded,
you didn't.
you
What
know?
are you talking
It's
about?
like a Leslie cab.
And it's actually a
Is it straight or a slant?
straight, and it's a cab.
I would've bought it.
It goes to one of his different amps.
Okay.
So it doesn't perfectly match.
but it's still the same brand.
And it's
Yeah.
like this was
Yeah.
a guy here in Michigan, this Butler dude who was building stuff through the
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
Like, so it's a very boutique. But it's like you're never gonna find any other cabinet, so
Also-
definitely get this thing.
Also,
Right.
just straight cabs are better.
You've made that argument before.
It's better.
Why? More low end?
This is better.
Why? But the other
Well,
ones.
when you A/B one to the other, it's just better.
The prosecution reps.
And that's how analytical I'm gonna get about it. Like,
All right, that's a fair assessment.
I don't know. Straight cabs to me are punchier. Like they're just
Okay, that's what I
they're
was thinking.
tighter.
It has some
They're
sort of-
tighter.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, people say that about casters too, like not having your casters on the cab. And like, I love having casters on a cab just for the.
Honestly, from
I feel
my
like-
experience,
I feel
the
like you
caster
get
thing
more-
is more bass oriented.
Yes,
Like a bass
yes.
cab on casters. Like
got you. Well, that's what they say about the guitar cab too. is
Yeah,
that
but,
there's
I mean-
the low end's tighter or whatever, so it's low frequency.
But you're not really
low
worried
end's-
about the low end for
tighter-
guitar,
Low
really.
end's
You
tighter
know?
when the cab
Okay.
sits on
Yeah.
the ground. Low end's tighter when
I
the
know.
cab sits on the ground.
That's what I'm
all
saying.
day long.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But I love a caster because cabinets are very heavy.
Yeah. But that's
That's all I'm
why
saying.
that's why straight cabs are sweet because you can just tip it sideways
So,
and who
dude,
gives
I
a
wish
fuck?
that fucker was here. I'll send you a picture.
Like,
This
It's
Butler.
the same thing.
It's like he built the top. It was like he was almost like prototyping cab. You know, it's not.
Yeah, yeah.
And like The front is like a piece of plywood where he clearly just took like a jigsaw to cut the speaker thing, and it's got a grill on it and shit. But when you open it up and you look inside
like
of this thing, you're just
haggard.
like, holy shit,
It's
man!
been manipulated
it's
a little.
It's a 212, and it takes 2 men and a boy to move it. It's 6 foot by 6 foot for some reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Back in the day, they were just building cabs that were just crazy.
Yeah.
So does it need a little woodwork then?
No, it just needs speakers. That's it.
And a dolly.
And a dolly. Yep.
We can talk about that, dude.
Back, bro.
We
Yeah.
can talk about some speaks.
That's on that's on the list to get fixed at some point.
Is it closed back or is it open?
Yeah, it's closed back. Yep.
Sweet.
Yeah. It's pretty badass. It's pretty cool. It's like, you know, like
Put some speakers in it, dude.
I know. And I got
That's what he's trying to do.
Let the cab speak for itself, man. Is it badass? I don't know. We got to hear it.
True. Never heard it. Have not
Got to
heard it
put
yet.
speakers in it.
Correct, son. So
That's where I'm at.
y'all got any speakers?
But it's
That's what I'm trying to
we
do
got a
here.
few laying around.
Yeah. I mean, you
Probably
know.
throw
I
something
mean,
in there.
Something in
your
there.
Mesa
I got
cab
one
was
I got
cool.
to fix, actually.
What you did with your 412,
Oh,
the Mesa one.
Yeah, so it's had the old UK like vintage 30s in it, but like 2 of them were kind of, or at least one was kind of weak.
It was blown.
It needed, yeah.
It was
By weak, it was blown. It still worked.
Yeah, it was just really
Sounded
farty.
like paper.
Like the voice coil was coming
yeah, it
off.
started sounding
Yeah,
bad. So yeah, through like my friends and shit, like we all kind of. It was Rodney. It was actually Rodney. Rodney got these speakers from Rainbow, and they were like V. I forget what the fuck they are. V like 30s or V.
No.
V types.
Yeah,
It's the
V-type. The V-type,
It's the
yep.
V-type, which are like a modern version of a vintage 30. So it's like a
Okay.
vintage 30, but just a little more scooped and
Oh, yeah.
modernish.
And I
sounding.
think they
That's
have
cool.
they're more wattage. I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
The wattage is
That
At a
would make
higher
sense,
headroom,
too.
yeah.
they're cool. I mean, they sound good. It just made the cab sound.
But you X'd
better.
them. You did like
Yeah.
crisscross with them.
We always do.
Yeah, if you're gonna do
And
different
it
speakers.
sounded-
You always. At least that's.
I thought it sounded tighter than
It
just
was-
the
well,
all.
Yeah.
Also, I was competing with Hafer's fucking Mark IV, and those things are like mid-range tight beasts that are like, they're like super barky in the mids. Like, so I'm playing a single rec, which is like farty.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, V30
they're totally different things, but they sound cool together. But I was trying to like get closer, you know. So you do that with speakers, I guess.
See, that's the fun shit, man. It's fucking.
It's just nerding it
Ripping
in,
apart.
Turning it in.
dialing
Yeah,
it in, bruh.
Yeah.
It's just dialing it in.
Dude, dig fucking this piece of gear that I had for a while. And this is another regret of mine. I bought this cab for like next to nothing at Firehouse. It was a Laney cab.
Laneys are
A
cool.
Laney 412. And I was just like, yeah, badass. And it was a good price. It turns out when I got it home, it was stereo wired. This is how
yeah.
they had it wired.
Yeah.
And it was,
Yep.
it was like it was 2 and 2.
Yep.
You know? And man, I had a lot of fun with that cabinet, and I fucking really regret selling it. I was doing shit,
Oh, it's
running
gone?
2 amps
don't have it?
into it.
Yeah.
and doing shit with tremolos on one side.
That's,
You
Shit.
sold gear.
Bro,
Yeah.
that's one I regret. That's one I regret. You know,
That my 212 has the stereo mono switch on the back,
Oh,
and I run it with 2 heads, and I stereo
so much
out.
fun, right? Like,
Oh yeah, especially
crazy sounds
when you
get out of
like
it,
you have the effects pedals that run stereo. I'm like, they're all going stereo.
Yeah.
Let's split them.
Fuck, I regret selling that. And that Laney was cool. Like I like Laney stuff. And it
Laney
was-
shit is sweet.
Yeah.
And I got it for like nothing. I made the dude like an offer on it. I was like, oh, I'll take it for this. And he was like, all right.
Just
get it outta here.
There was a Laney head that I played through. I don't even remember what it was, but it was like when I was in the market, muchas gracias, to buy an amp. It was when I bought the single rec.
Yeah.
Actually, I was like
Yeah.
trying
The
out a couple,
Laney,
and one of them
it's-
was a Laney.
Bro, I've wanted to pull. There's one.
It
up for
wasn't the
sale right
Ironheart,
now.
'cause that one's
no,
sweet.
No. These
It
are
was, like,
these-
older,
it's the
but it was
old one.
sweet.
It's the silver face. It's like the VH100.
Yeah,
dude.
it was a
Dude,
100-watt amp.
Those amps rule. Do
They
you know
fucking
that amp?
Yeah,
sweet.
Dude,
Yep.
yeah.
It sounded like a pissed off Marshall.
There's one for sale
Like
on
a- like a
Craigslist
high
right
gain
now, and I
Marshall.
want it. I went and played one before I bought
It was
the
sweet.
Ingle. I went
Yeah.
I went amp hunting hard hard. And fucking, I played one of those. I loved it, but it was a little not what I was looking for at that time. But I also was like, man, I fucking like this thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it was cool.
Just have different
I don't
flavors.
know, like-
Gotta get them all.
Like that amp, I
Fucking
really liked.
Pokemon, dude.
Yeah, right. Just collect all the
When I
amps.
played through that single rack, though, it ruled that amp. Like it was like more what I wanted, at least at that time.
Well, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Same. When I eventually went with the Ingle, it's a much more like modern metal sound. Or whatever.
You know what
That's
it
what I
was?
looking
The
for,
selling
so.
point was the clean channel. Like the
Same
clean,
with the Ingle.
clean channel
That's
on the
such a
single
big
rack
thing, dude.
sounded way better than the Laneys. The gain channel, I mean, they were
Yeah,
totally
Yeah.
different
it's not
animals.
Like Mesa's
you know what I
exactly
mean?
known for their
Like,
clean sound, though.
yeah, it's like a modded bassman.
It is
Basically.
it is. But
I
they're
mean-
a little less. They're a little uglier, man. I don't love the clean sound on a Mesa, and that's always been a little bit of the weak point for me.
Oh, yeah,
You know?
forever.
It takes some dialing in.
They do, and I got it sounded good. I mean, I did a lot of clean stuff.
It depends
or
on the
whatever,
amp, dude.
That's
like
true, too.
mine's meh.
You got to get those tube
You know,
nerds,
you know
dude.
who
Swoop-
sounded,
Yep.
you know who sounded good. It was and it's like a cheaper amp. It's like a F50 or whatever. But the clean channel on that amp is like what I want on my amp. Like
On which
if-
one? What?
The F50.
Yeah, it's an
I don't know
F50.
the F50. What is
The
that?
F50 is
It's,
like
it's a Mesa.
Okay.
I think I need a lighter, homie. Yeah, no, it's a Mesa. I did not even.
That was mean. I'm
I did
sorry.
not even get close to catch. I don't know. I feel like I'm agile though. I should have been able to catch that.
Dude, no, why I bought the Ingle was the hunt for me was trying to find a killer metal amp that also had a killer clean. And that was
That's
what
hard to
sold
do.
me on that
Yeah.
was that fucking Ingle. I'm straight, dude. Go ahead. Yeah, man. So it was like fucking finding that. It was like, this is the one right here. dude.
Right.
It's the Ingle Screamer, the 50 watt. Ooh, I'm telling you. It's
Ripper?
very nice. It's very nice.
I played through
Is that
it,
similar
but I
to
didn't
the
get to play
Fireball?
through it loud.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like it's sort of adjacent to a Fireball. It's got more options. It's got it's kind of got the like 2 channels but 2 gain stages per channel, so it's kind of like a 4 channel.
The Fireball's the
You know.
hot thing right now.
I'm on empty.
Yeah, well, I mean those. Or I also really want. Do you know the Iron Ball, the smaller one?
Yeah,
it's just
yep.
like just kind of like as a recording head, just like
Yeah.
That's a fucking. But the Screamer is so close to that I really
Right.
don't need the other one too, or do I?
Yes.
I want to hear that thing loud. Like the only time I saw that amp was at the last time I saw
Yeah.
you when
I know, and I couldn't crank it. We're gonna be able to crank
yeah,
shit here,
it's
dude.
like we
Yeah.
just like turn it up
Dude,
a little.
I'm telling you, dude, my triple rec too, dude. I'm telling you, it's.
I want to hear it. Dude, I love Mesa shit.
Yeah,
I'm a Mesa
retuned,
fucking
dude.
fan. Endorsement.
I think because I was always like, why do you need the triple rack? But like the extra.
love Mesa shit,
I don't know.
dude.
I don't know what it is. What is it's got another transformer in it or something. The triple. Like, what's really a difference between it's wattage, but like.
I don't know. I think it's more in like the circuitry.
For the longest time, I thought it was
really-
just wattage,
I
but
think
then
it's-
I saw different
But
wattage
in watt-
versions of the other ones.
I think
I'm
there's like another transformer in it to give it that other wattage, right?
Well,
Is that kind of how that works?
I don't
there
know.
might be.
Something like that.
I really don't know.
I'm gonna be at
to
home
honest.
Googling.
Like,
Indeed.
Be like, I gotta know everything.
we're gonna be messaging each other this shit in about 45 minutes. Like, dude, he's right.
Yes.
Ross was right. He was right.
I think
there's
I'm
a third
in the
transformer.
vicinity of being correct.
Well, you know your shit, dude. Like, come on.
I just think they got a bad
Come on.
rep for the longest time because they were like all the
You can make all
rap-
those amps work.
the rap
I'm sorry.
rock
Yeah.
bands
Like, if
played
you-
them. It's
The
like
new metal.
you got the triple rec and a PRS, and then I was like, ugh, not again.
I mean, it's got the fucking
Every
the
guitar tone sounded
Yeah.
like
plate.
that.
Yeah.
yeah, you're like.
Even like the plate on the
I even
front,
thought that
the
about yours
little
until I
cheesy
heard the
note.
tone. I was like, oh, these can actually sound good.
Oh yeah, dude. Tony, man, those Mesas fucking own, bear. Man, I
You
love
hurt
them.
me, Mick.
Sorry, I just had to be honest.
It's also true. Understandably,
Well,
I thought
I
that
mean,
same thing.
sometimes
I was
you
like,
hear tone with your eyes, and you're like, oh god,
Yeah, indeed.
and then you're like, oh shit.
It's like you just don't like the douchebag playing it.
Exactly.
Sometimes you see tone with
It's
your
true.
eyes, dude. It's
If
totally
you walked up to a
true.
guy and he had a real clon on his board, you'd be like, oh yeah. And then he plays and it sounds like butt. You're like, but the clon is
You're
there.
doing it wrong.
Yeah.
You're doing it wrong. Poor.
So what's the plan with the new record? You fucking trying to like get it out soon, or
Yeah, like summerish. I'm
you
thinking.
guys got
Yeah.
a gig and shit? or what?
Hopefully.
When we get some other bands in the mix. We practice with some cool bands and shit too. So
All
we
the
just
bands.
we did Mulligans. That was the old spot.
Oh, yeah.
all the time. And then
Molly's.
We just did, and then just about 2 weeks ago we played Skeletones. The new Skeletones. It was.
Oh, yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah,
Really?
There was a lot of people there.
Wow.
It was cool.
Skeletones is sweet,
It
man.
was very cool. Yeah.
I haven't played
fun.
there in forever.
It's a fun time.
It's weird because it's all ages.
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah.
You know, I'm typically trying to drink and shit. And, you know,
Yeah, you can't do that there. Not even in the car.
I mean, that's not true. Because that's 100% what I was doing.
It's what everyone does. It's kind of how that goes. But.
Yeah. No, it's super fun, dude. So I would recommend you fucking play there. Because, yeah.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
In Blisshead, we played at least one show there recently. That was fun, man. It's cool. Young kids. I love young kids.
But there was
dude.
a lot.
They're
There was
like-
a fucking bunch of old rockers there, too, man.
Totally.
Yeah. You know what they had, dude? He had a big poster of the Juliana theory that was all signed and shit, dude.
Oh, yeah, he's got a bunch of
Yeah,
shit.
that was pretty rad. Yeah.
It's a rad spot, dude. It's cool. It's fun to play. Like, it's cool.
Were you guys into the Juliana theory? You remember those fucking records?
Oh, I used to
Dude.
love that shit. I love albums.
Dude.
Shows.
I like that band.
So good, man.
I like them.
Yeah.
At least one album.
They had those two. I mean, the early stuff is too emo for me. You
It's
know,
a little-
even at that time, I was like,
It's a little wonky.
They put out these two rock records though. When they got like signed on a major, they put out fucking what's the first one?
Love was the one.
Dude,
that was really
Love.
Yeah.
And then they put out the follow up to that before they called it. It's called some breakup album. So it's a bunch of
It's like
pissed off
really,
love songs.
yes.
It's really good, dude. It's
the best
more,
album.
It's more raw. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I
It's
think
called,
so.
It's called Deadbeat Sweetheart. I think
Nope.
something like that.
That's
Telling
not the
you,
album I'm thinking
It's
of.
huge. Check it out.
You're like, that album's sweet. No, it's not that one.
Yeah, it's not. I have no clue what that even is, but
Yep, I'm
I
telling you.
want to know now.
Soak it in, dude. Juliana Theory putting out 2 huge records and calling it a day.
End on a high note.
Fucking great
Dude.
though.
Yeah.
Didn't they have like 37 guitar players in that band though?
I don't think they had a couple
Like
on that
live?
that one spot.
Like it was at
No.
least like 3
It was
always
a
live.
5-piece. It was a regular 5-piece.
I think they had
Yeah, you're
3
talking shit.
guitar players at one point.
Maybe. I don't know.
I think they
don't-
did,
I don't-
and
yeah.
it was. I mean, it was cool, but
That might have been early on. I don't know the early, you know.
I don't know.
They were like
I don't know.
Jimmy
I wasn't
World
ready for
Light,
3 guitar
dude.
players.
You guys going to see Sunny Day Real Estate's rolling into town, dude. You don't like Sunny Day Real Estate, dude? Get
Me?
Yeah, I thought you were.
Of course, no,
Yeah.
no, because I can't go to the show.
Why?
Can't do it.
Come on, man.
Can't do it.
Quit being a puss, dude. It's at
Kinda
the
wanna go.
intersection, dude. What are you talking about?
When is it?
Now he's thinking about
Yeah,
it.
dude.
Now he's thinking
Yeah,
about
let me
Yeah.
check my calendar.
It's
real
like
quick.
it is on like a Wednesday or something, dude. But like, it's at the intersection, dude. What the fuck, man? It's like $30.
Kinda- yeah,
it's
that's
gonna
not
be
even bad.
choice, dude.
I kind of need
Come
to go
on,
to
when's
that.
the last time you saw fucking Sunny Day Real Estate?
When's the first time
they
I
rolling
saw
through
Sunny Day
town
Real-
every fucking week?
Yeah.
You might want to go to the show, bro.
I've never seen 'em.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever see Sunny Day? Did
No.
you go? You gotta come, dude. It's gonna be huge. I saw Sunny Day twice. Are you a fan of Sunny Day Real Estate? You don't know Sunny Day Real Estate?
I mean, I've heard of him. Never
Buy
really got
alone
into
on
him.
this right now.
I know Sunny Day. Mick
Yeah,
doesn't
man.
know Sunny
No.
Day.
Bro.
I mean-
you need to know some Sunny Day. It's
Yeah,
good
man.
shit, dude. It's good shit.
Yeah. Those are the guys, a couple of those guys fucking joined Foo Fighters or whatever. If you know the whole history of that. It's Nate Mendel and
Bass player.
what was
Oh, yeah, yeah.
What was the drummer? Goldsmith?
Yeah.
Help me out, right?
Yeah.
William Goldsmith? Mm-hmm. I feel like I got
Bill.
that right.
You're right.
Bill Goldsmith.
Yes, Bill
Bill.
Goldsmith.
No, he's fucking rad.
The
dude.
infamous firing, they fired him from Foo Fighters or whatever, re-recorded his parts and all that. That's
Yep.
the guy from Sunny Day Real Estate.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
where.
and he's a hammer drummer.
Yeah, he's fucking chokes.
He's fucking awesome, dude.
Sunny Day Real
Just
Estate
not good
folks.
enough for
Yeah.
Foo.
I mean, it's like Dave Grohl though.
Apparently
it's like,
not for
hard-
Grohl,
you know?
yeah.
He was like, "Yeah, sorry, dude, I got to re-record these parts,
like-
bro."
It's not what I was thinking.
Yeah.
It's kind of brutal. I mean,
Yeah.
that's between those dudes.
Come to the show, dude. What the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
Apparently, I need to do
Yeah,
that.
dude. They're so good live. I saw them twice.
I've never
3
seen
times.
them live. That's how lame I am.
I mean, they might be terrible now. I don't know. They look,
I doubt it. I've
50
seen some live
300
videos.
pounds.
I've seen some live videos and they sounded
I'm
pretty
sure they
choice,
chose. They've always
dude.
been
Yeah,
choice,
they
yeah.
sounded good.
Sunday's badass, dude. I'm a
Yeah.
huge fan. Pretty excited about it.
I'm into it. I mean, yeah. I'll
So
have
you're
to
not
look
catching
that
any
up.
fucking concerts anymore, dude? Not going
Dude, I
anywhere?
don't do anything except sit at home
Ah, jacking it.
on the big screen, dude. Yeah. We're going live status. With the earphones on.
Just writing riffs. This is like,
That's all I do, man.
Got some dominant riffs.
Pedals and riffs, dude. That's life.
I mean, is there anything else?
Man, I went and saw the Winery Dogs.
Oh, nice.
Last
Yeah.
month.
Shit, I wanted to go to that, yeah.
Yeah, we look behind us. Like, this is the biggest group of ugly dudes I've ever
Oh,
seen
yeah.
gathered.
You can't get any more fucking white dude than the Winery
Oh
Dogs,
my
dude.
god! But they knew their crowd. It was like,
Oh, for sure,
Yeah,
dude.
it was awesome though.
Dude,
I was
slay,
like
dude.
front row. I was
Anytime
like
you get to
Billy
see
Sheehan. I was like,
Portnoy,
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they were all awesome.
That's
but-
probably my least favorite of the Portnoy bands, honestly. Even though they're all amazing, like,
Yeah.
it's just not my favorite thing.
I think what worked for me for Portnoy is that he does like a lot of singing, like harmonies in that.
Yeah,
So it's like
yeah.
kind of cool to see him
yeah,
doing more of that.
Yeah, he's got really into that.
Yeah, and he's good. He's a great
yeah.
singer. I
When
was
do you
like,
think
Richie
Portnoy's going to
Kotzen's
front a
fucking
band?
great
It's going to
singer.
happen.
I know,
never
right?
gonna-
He's going to front a
Right?
band.
been
He's
trying
never
this
gonna
whole
do
time.
it.
That's what I'm saying.
He's going to front a
they're
band.
slowly
Front on the
pushing his
drums.
drum set forward.
You're not wrong, dude. That's 100. That's why he's like not in Dream Theater anymore.
He's working his way into the
Yeah.
singer realm.
yeah.
It's a hard,
Yeah.
I
that was a
saw,
hard bridge to gap.
He's got that other project that's him and Billy Sheehan too.
Sons of Apollo.
So I saw them at the room in the intersection. That's the lower room, whatever.
Yeah.
Elevation, I think they
Yep.
call it, which is ironic because it's in the basement. And there was also 13 people there. You know, it was also a Tuesday night. You know,
Oh,
and
geez.
so like we're just like you're just all the way up close, and it's fucking Derek Sherinian on
And,
keys,
yeah,
dude.
and
Just
Bumblefoot.
killing- Oh, dude,
That
All
dude's amazing.
So the next day, they both play double neck guitars, and it's fretless.
Yep.
The next day, I built a fretless Strat. I started building a fretless
You're like,
Strat.
that's
the next
awesome.
day, I literally got up in the morning. And was like, all right, I got to build a fretless Strat. That's what's
Because
got
the fretless is a baritone.
Is
So
it?
it's B standard, and then the
Yeah.
other one's.
Nice.
And then Sheehan has like the BEAD
Bro.
like neck, and then the other one,
Dude,
for the double neck.
Bumblefoot on that fucking fretless guitar
Incredible.
was incredible.
Yeah.
Like seriously, I was like, oh my god, like
Yeah.
it's not easy to play a fretless guitar.
No, and he makes it look easy.
Dude, I was like, oh, God, I guess I got to build. So anyway, I got
Yeah.
that. I played it like twice, and it's been a gig bag since. I recorded one part with it on one string, just going, brr, brr, you know, just like really lame, you know.
Yeah, but you got it. You got
Just
it.
utilizing the zero
Yeah.
frets
Let's
that's
go
on
to
the neck.
Bumblefoot, baby.
Yeah.
I think the only downfall of the Sons of Apollo is that singer.
Yeah,
He's just
I agree.
so
I
butt
agree.
rock.
I agree. That he was the weak point for me.
Yeah.
Nothing against, his choice, whatever. It's very DOE.
Yeah,
whatever.
I like looked in his background and I was like, he sang for like TSO, like Trans Siberian Orchestra.
No, he used to
so
sing
like,
he got his big break singing for Yngwie Malmsteen.
yeah. So I'm like,
some
he doesn't.
heavy hitters, dude.
He doesn't
Jeff
suck.
Scott Soto, he's a big name. He's a
Yeah.
he's a huge guy. No
Heavy hitter
disrespect
shit.
to Jeff
Yeah,
Scott Soto, but
There's maybe it's his lyrics. I don't know. They're just it's
a little
real cheese.
It's a
I was
little
like,
cheese.
ugh.
I mean, it's cheese theater at its core. Dude.
Yeah.
You know, that's what it's always been with.
he
that.
does a lot of
theater.
yes,
Yeah.
but not Hetfield yes. They're just like yeah.
Yeah, he did. You know what? At that show they covered that Queen song. It's the one that's got like a whole vocal break in the middle. That's got all the delays and shit on it. At the end of a night at the opera, The Prophet.
Oh,
The Prophet.
no way.
They covered The Prophet, and the whole middle section of that song is fucking Freddie Mercury and a fucking delay, basically,
Like a tape echo or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's singing harmonies to himself on the echo. Well, they did that live, and he did all that, and so that's fucking.
I mean,
dominant,
that's sweet.
dude.
Yeah.
No, but don't get me wrong. The whole time I'm like, this singer.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
You're trying to watch the showmanship, and there's that guy. Like, ugh.
I'm like, you guys are just like, we're here to see the crazy technical. Like, maybe
Yeah.
don't even use a singer. Like,
Yeah, right.
Nobody
Just skip
wants. Yeah, like
I think Bumblefoot could play a top line, and they got Derek. So I mean,
dude,
they're all good.
He's the fucking sickest keyboardist too. Like I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
this guy like. He's got more stage presence and shit, and I'm just like, this guy might be the best keyboard player in the world, dude.
Oh, he's-
Shredding is yeah, fucking huge.
He's in that Black Country Communion.
Yeah,
too.
with Joe Bonamassa.
Yeah, I love that band's.
Yeah, that's
great.
a cool mix. Yeah.
Yeah.
My fucking homie that I work with down in South Carolina that recorded some drums for me and shit, he's got some new song, and this is, God damn it. He was hitting me up to sing on it, and I didn't have time, and I never got to it. And then like 2 months later, he's like, hey, I got Derek Sherinian to play on this. And he's just doing like big chords and shit. But I'm like, you got Sherinian? I'm like,
Yeah,
fuck,
come on, man.
Like, I gotta get on this. I know. I don't know if they ever finished that song, but it was great. And I was like, fuck, dude.
You still haven't
Sherinian.
heard it yet?
No, I got the song, but I didn't have time to do it. I know. I just straight up, I fucked up.
Yeah,
I didn't do it.
Then you could have put that on your resume.
I know.
Like
Bummer
Sherinian.
town, dude.
Could've been out there with Sherinian. Next stop, Portnoy, baby.
Portnoy.
I'm one away. I'm like one level of Kevin.
Yeah,
Bacon
working your
away.
way up the chain, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking-
It's only a matter of time
The
before
totem
I'm
pole.
fronting Dream Theater.
Yeah, right?
It's only a matter of time, guys. LeBray's out. I'm in, baby.
It's me.
I'm in. I'm in.
You guys fucking movie fans at all? You guys watching movies? Keeping up on what's going on in the movie world?
No, man.
I'm like the 6 month behind, dude.
Yeah.
Like I never see stuff in theater.
I'm farther than that even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let me fucking tell you what I just watched.
I'm watching The Walking Dead. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, dude.
I'm literally.
Yeah.
I'm on season
Me too. It's called
11.
The Last-
Didn't you just
Or 10.
Didn't
I'm
you
on
just
10.
finish Breaking Bad like last year?
For
It
real.
was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yes.
I have a hard time
This is
finishing
true
shit.
shit.
You like came to practice. You're like, have you heard of this show Breaking Bad?
It's really good. I think
Yeah.
it's going somewhere.
I was like,
White.
I'm like, yeah.
I'm watching Dexter right
Yeah.
now.
It's like, have you seen Nip Tuck?
Well, I got to throw it back even farther. You know what I just watched? Motherfuckers, guess what I just watched? The original Batman with Michael Keaton.
Oh,
And
Oh, yeah.
It was so inappropriate on
so
every
good, though.
possible level. Jesus Christ, it's so good and so bad. And
Yeah.
so bad it's
off.
good. That's what makes it good.
Is it Nicholson as the
Dude,
Joker?
yes.
in that
Yep.
one?
Oh,
like
yeah.
you could not have written a more fucking inappropriate movie, dude. It's got Jack Palance as the fucking big bad guy. You guys know who
Jesus
Jack
Christ.
Palance is? Do you know
Yeah.
what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Jack Palance plays the fucking big mob boss guy.
Yeah,
So-
dude.
he keeps- that movie's so terrible.
It's the best. It's
Well,
the
they say
best.
that
It
Tim
might
Burton
still-
didn't check any of the source material. He's like,
Dude,
I'll make my own
yeah,
Batman.
No, and that's what it
He
was.
did,
It
yeah.
made no sense.
Yeah.
Watching it again, we were like, the plot makes no sense. There's like all this shit, like nobody knows who Bruce Wayne is for some reason.
Yeah.
It's just like this is preposterous. And then there's
Yeah.
like all this animation, like over top of the fucking regular footage and
Yep.
shit that you like never saw before, and you're like, that's just like a drawing.
But see, you gotta think about it though. When he did that, like that was in the 80s, so there
Yeah,
was no
88,
internet,
dude.
There was
Yeah,
no
uh-huh.
internet,
Yeah,
so like
yeah.
Bruce Wayne was like
Not
some
everybody knew,
incognito rich guy.
They gave Tim a bunch
Whose
of comic
parents
books. He's
died.
like,
Yeah.
I don't want these.
minus the fact.
I don't want these.
Yeah.
I heard there's a character character called the Joker. I'll use him.
And it's Jack Nicholson, dude, and he's so choice, dude. It's so
Yeah.
awesome, dude. Jack
Couldn't
Nicholson.
have been better.
You could not have fucking. He owned that whole movie from front to
Oh,
back,
yeah.
dude.
Still might be my favorite. Honestly,
So good, dude.
Just because he was the Joker when
He's
I was
so
a kid.
funny. Yeah,
you know?
yeah, I agree. And he's legitimate. Like I was a bitch about. I
He
fucking,
really holds that place in my heart.
bitch about fucking. What's the kid that fucking died?
Heath Ledger?
Yeah, Heath Ledger.
Ledger?
I was kind of bitch about his Joker. I'm not a fan, dude. I always
I'm a big fan.
He fucking.
I feel
Yeah.
like this is the worst college.
I know.
I don't even like
I'm
Heath
dying on
Ledger.
this hill.
Oh,
I am
no.
dying on this hill, motherfuckers. Yep.
Yeah, I can't defend that.
Okay.
I can't.
Speaking of movies and Heath Ledger,
I dig it, though.
I
Yeah.
just rewatched A Knight's Tale.
Yeah, going
And I remember I hated it because it was like, you know, that girlfriend movie.
Dude, it's so bad. That movie's
Dude, I rewatched it. I was
awful.
like, this is great.
No way. That movie-
It's good.
At least Heath Ledger's great in that movie.
I was like, it's so.
I saw it in the
He's
theater.
pretty good.
right?
Yeah, I did too.
I was like, this is the worst movie I've
Dude,
ever
if you
seen.
rewatch it, you're like, the cheese level is perfect.
Yeah.
Like, it's a comedy. You just gotta watch it as a comedy, and you're like, this is good.
All right,
it's a great movie to fall asleep
Yeah.
to.
This is something I'm missing there.
But there's like Alan Tudyk's in
That's a
it,
sleeper
and what's
Give me in a happy mindset.
the guy that plays
You
that
know?
does Jarvis? Like,
No Nightmares.
he's in that.
Oh man, I don't know. Yeah.
I went into it. I was like, I remember I hated this movie, and I rewatched it. I was
bad.
like,
don't they play
no,
a bunch
this
of
is
like
good.
alternative rock songs and
Like
shit?
they do
Is-
Queen and stuff.
I thought
Yeah.
there was like 4 songs. They're like, is this Nirvana? Like,
It's-
isn't there like?
oh, like I said, the
what the
cheese
fuck?
level. It's awesome. Just go. There's gonna
Just
be
bad.
cheese in here. It's gonna be
love it,
Gouda. It's gonna be blue cheese,
Just terrible.
Munster.
It's gonna be stanky.
Yeah, it's great.
It's gonna
I
be a
can't do
stanky
it. I
cheese.
can't do it.
Oh
There's
man.
no way I'm going back. But I.
There's no way I'm going back.
There's no way. It's not gonna happen.
He gave it the
dude.
desk veto. He was like, no.
No way.
No.
So you guys didn't watch The
We are
Last
not
of Us?
doing
Did you
that.
guys fucking up on The Last of Us?
Oh yeah, I got
You
up in
watched
that.
it?
I
Yeah.
watched it.
I really
binged that
liked
shit.
it.
What the fuck? I'm like, you guys watching anything?
really
Like,
good.
No,
Yeah.
man, I haven't watched anything.
Well, I mean, it's a few things.
Yeah.
A couple
I liked
things.
Yeah.
Here's my review. I liked it.
I liked it.
I think it's cool. And I'm gonna put myself on blast right now. I never actually finished the game or played it in its entirety.
Yeah, yeah.
So like,
Tisk.
honestly, like, I got about as far as like the
Well,
first
now
season.
now
of the
you
game.
technically finished the game because
I
you
feel like
watched
I
it.
need to go play it now. And like,
Yeah.
I need to know
Yeah,
what I'm
you played
doing.
it. You watched
got
it.
You got the gist, dude. It's
I watched
Pedro
my kid
Pascal.
play it.
He dies, whatever. Oh, he does. Spoiler alert. No, I'm kidding.
I watched my kid play it a bunch. He's a beast.
Do you play a lot of video games?
I don't
Yeah.
anymore.
I know, right?
I used to.
Yeah.
I love video games. So.
Do you?
I do.
If I nerd
Yeah.
into video games,
Big-
it's like car racing games. Like,
Yeah, me too. It's
instant
called Mario Kart.
gratification,
Yeah.
like in and out.
I'm a-
What do you
know,
play?
there's no storyline.
I'm like a
you can just
single
get in a race.
player. Yeah, like I can't do.
Do you play Dark Souls?
multiplayer? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm
That's
like
super
still playing
scary.
Elden Ring right now.
Those are her jams.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anytime I've done like a first person shooter, like playing online, I'm like, kill me. I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk to you dumb kids anymore. You guys are way better than I am. I will never be this good. Like
Yeah,
I
give
did
up.
Destiny for a while, and I was like, ugh, I don't want to do this anymore.
I remember that with my brother. Actually, he used to get online and play like, what was it? It was like the Tetris, but it was like the Mario one. Like,
Yeah, Dr. Mario, bro.
Dr. Mario.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But
we
he
used to
would
play
get
that a lot.
online, like,
Good
and
man,
this
hours
is the
into
early
that game, bro.
2000s, and just get his ass kicked by like some 10-year-old
Oh,
like
he's playing-
Japanese.
he's
Yeah,
playing
some
online.
Japanese kid, yeah.
No, you don't want to fuck with that dude.
No.
I'm terrible. You
got-
were way
he would-
better at it than
Yeah,
But
I
he
was.
I would
would,
hold
he
my
would
own
hold
out
his
there. I
own though.
dominate some
I'll
dudes
give
out
it to
there.
my bro. He would hold his own, but there'd be some like 9-year-old kid that
Oh,
would
yeah,
just
dude.
fuck his
Yeah,
world
yeah,
up.
yeah.
And he'd be like, "No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat him."
Yeah.
Never, never did. Like,
Those
That was me
old
with,
school
like,
games, I'll go to
controllers
war
got
on those. I'll
broken.
fucking hang my head on that. I'll be on there talking shit to some 11-year-old kid in the street, just fucking him up in Mario.
Talking shit about
Screams
his
were
mom
made.
and
Mario,
shit.
son.
screams were made, man. Controllers were broken.
Right.
I think fingers at one point. I don't know.
Dude,
you
our
gotta
boy-
ask my brother about
Our boy
that.
Skoke, who we lived with, shout out to Skoke if you're listening, homie. He lived in Japan a couple of years. He was telling me a story like he's real good at video games, like
Yeah.
real good. And he's like talking about how he used to go into the arcade over there and he would like own on Street Fighter. He would like own for a while, and then some dude would come in, just some fucking Japanese guy. And just like, you know,
Destroy.
after like he'd be like running the machine for a couple hours, you know, running it, and then like and then the fucking champ
Some
would come
dude
in
walks in.
The champ. He's like, I heard you were here.
yeah, pretty much, literally.
Yeah.
It's for
Motherfuckers
real.
were texting him like, you
Yeah.
should see this motherfucker at the
It's like,
arcade.
I'll be there in 10.
Yeah.
He's slaying dudes.
But he's Skoke's
slaying
good at
dudes.
Street Fighter, man.
Yeah.
Like, he plays in online tournaments and shit. He used to own that fucking Quake
So
back in the day.
Oh, man, Quake.
Like Joe Rogan was a big video game player
The
back
Quake
in the
stuff,
day.
dude. He used to
Yeah.
play
Yeah, and
Rogan,
like Rogan
Quake
and
or
our boy
something, I guess.
Scope were both ranked like
dudes.
really high in the world and fucking throw it down online, dude.
But dude, Street Fighter 2 favorite character,
Ooh, great question.
Chun-Li.
You're
Sagat.
such a badass,
Always.
dude.
Yeah.
I destroyed people with her.
I'm
though.
talking about.
I would
this is also-
always destroy. It was
Well,
always.
she was good.
It was
Yeah.
go destroy.
So
That
shout
was
out
it.
to Skoke. E Honda.
I was gonna
running
say,
100 hand slap.
E
all
Honda
day
was my
long.
guy.
The E Honda was the
move.
cheater,
Yeah, bro.
That's
Yeah,
the joke.
good move,
That's the
dude.
joke.
E Honda
Yeah.
was the cheater, motherfucker.
My main character was always Ryu. I was a Ryu.
Ryu. All right.
I play Ryu.
Sagat,
yeah,
baby.
yeah.
Give me that
Yeah,
Sagat.
Sagat's good. That
With the
long,
long
reach,
stretch.
the long
Yeah.
reach,
High
yeah.
See, but then
Yeah.
I could be Chun-Li and be like, tap,
Throwing
tap,
those
tap, tap,
tigers.
tap, tap, right over that
Hey,
long stretch. and
Chun-Li
kick you in
had
face.
the kick thing, too.
Kick,
That's
dude.
what
Yeah.
happened every time. It was tap, 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 tap
Yep.
to the face.
Your face.
Every time. That's
Yeah.
what she made the sounds, and then
Chun-Li was a harsh mistress,
Yeah.
man. She threw it
She's
down.
I played a lot with
Hardcore, dude.
I played a lot with M Bison. I played a lot with
yeah.
Bison was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Vega was also a choice.
Vega was
Yeah.
good if you could get good at him. He
Because,
was
well,
tricky.
yeah, you just
He
had
was
to
tricky.
utilize that fence, bro.
Well, yeah, and that,
you had to run the back wall.
100%.
but that
If
only
you
worked
figured
on
out
that
how to run
level.
the back wall,
Any other
could
level, you didn't have the
devastate
fence.
people. You can literally devastate people with
Yeah.
Vega.
I remember-
Because
I knew how
it
to
was
get
like
out of that
it was
move,
like a
though.
different
Yeah.
realm in the game,
But you
and
knew how
he
to
was
get out
the
of that
only
move.
one that could do that.
Yeah.
It was like back
Yeah.
wall.
Yeah.
Like,
That was-
you don't
which was
exist
choice.
anymore.
Yeah.
You're like, look, I'm still on the screen, but you can't
I played
hit
quite
me,
a bit
bitch.
as Zangief too. If you get good at Zangief's big moves and you get
Yeah.
those bear hugs and those spin rolls and shit down it, you can lay waste
Yeah.
on
You
those.
could-
It was just
you-
tough. You had to hit it. You had to hit it just right. You
Yeah.
know, like because he's
It was all
slow,
timing,
you know?
dude.
Yeah.
It was all
Yeah.
timing.
Man, my
That's all
my
that
older
game
brother was a
is.
Blanca guy.
Oh, I played
he
a lot
was
of Black.
so-
yeah,
I did. I
Black.
rocked hard.
The
You just-
electrocution.
Whoa.
Guile too. Guile was my guy. Is it Guile? Is
yeah.
it Gil?
Yeah.
Is it Gil? Is it Guile?
Guile. It's Guile.
Guile, baby.
Yeah, it's Guile.
Oh, man.
It's like,
Street
is it
Fighter
Neil Peart or
movie
Neil
back in the
Peart?
day, dude?
Oh yeah.
Jean-Claude
Yeah.
I never
Van
watched it.
Damme
Yeah.
as
Never watched
Colonel
it.
Guile,
Yeah.
dude.
Yep.
Oh,
It was
Awful.
terrible.
It's like he's not. It's
Not
like
so
the most
bad.
American character ever, and they cast a guy who's like not American.
Oh yeah.
You know,
And that dude that played a bison
Yeah.
in that
Yeah.
movie.
Raul Julia.
The
Yeah.
American,
Yeah.
the
Was
American soldier was from France.
Yeah. that was that dude's last movie he ever did.
yeah, he died. Right
Understandably.
Yeah, he had-
I'm sure it was.
And it was all because his kid was like, "Please do the Street
Yeah.
Fighter movie." He's like,
Yeah.
"I have cancer. I don't want to." They're like, "Please."
He was probably
Dignity.
still all coked out.
Yeah.
Like, I can do it.
Indeed.
Doing
badass.
push-ups.
Huge M. Bison. Even though I never saw the movie, I can't speak to how good it was.
My name is Leguile.
It was.
His name was
Leguile.
Leguile. Le pile of shit. That's what that movie was.
What's better, the Street Fighter movie or the fucking Mortal Kombat?
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat
Hands
was on
down.
the list.
I shouldn't even ask the question.
Hands out.
It's 100%.
The soundtrack alone.
There's
makes that
there's not
movie.
even a
That's the
comparison.
only thing that made it better.
Yeah,
literally.
oh,
One of
yeah.
the greatest films of all time.
It elevated it
Did
by
you
10
See
points.
the new Mortal Kombat.
I
movie?
did.
Like,
I did not hate that.
you
I
didn't-
loved
I did not hate it.
I
Yeah.
liked
It wasn't bad.
I wasn't sure about the whole like general setup of it. Of like, there's this like new character, essentially.
Yeah.
who's the point.
Yeah.
You know, the central character of the movie.
Right.
Where it was kind of cooler to me that like like Liu Kang is like your main character or whatever. Like that made more sense.
Yeah.
But I get why they're doing
Yeah.
that.
They
you
actually
know?
made a story.
That movie owned all
Which-
the way around. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It was just. It was well written.
Yeah.
They made a thing of it with
like
a bunch of action.
I just watched the new Dune.
I haven't.
Wait, is the second part out?
No, I watched the first.
Okay. Yeah.
I just got HBO, so I'm just like going through everything. Everything I haven't watched in a few years, I'm like catching up on. Yeah, but I was like, am I supposed to not understand what's going on?
Kind of.
I haven't.
Yeah,
don't spoiler me because I haven't even yet.
I don't know if I can spoil it because I didn't really know what happened.
Like I said, I've been Walking Deading, so like, I'm there.
Yeah, it's spoiler
Next
alert.
is Game of Thrones.
It's the
I have not watched one episode of Game.
I gotta
of
admit
Thrones.
something. I
Not even
quit
one.
on season 5 of Walking Dead.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I quit at least on
Rightfully,
season 5.
yeah.
rightfully
When
so.
who's that? Who's the big bad with the baseball bat?
I've just been persistent.
I can't remember his name.
I think I've fallen asleep through half of it,
but the
honestly.
big bad with the baseball bat, the whatever his name is, he shows up at the end of that season, and then I stop watching.
I tapped out after that governor season with that.
Oh really?
the governor.
Yeah, I powered through.
That was like season 3, dude. That's like season 3.
And then I saw it
the
on.
governor. You were out on the governor.
I looked on
You're like,
Netflix
yeah,
and I
fuck
was
this
like,
guy.
5-ish.
I was like, holy shit! There's so many more
I was a
seasons.
little late on the zombies for me. A little too much governor.
little too much
Yeah.
gov.
Can you hear?
Too much government, dude.
Something weird going on.
All right, hold on a second, guys.
Gotta go office space on this fucking computer for sure. Dude.
Indeed.
I gotta clean it
It's
up,
mostly
man.
Pro Tools, to be honest.
You just
with you.
gotta clean it up.
Fucking no,
It's
dude,
overloaded.
It's clean, bro. It's just Pro Tools. It's Pro Tools, dude. Ask anybody that works.
Oh, is that
at
what
Pro
you
Tools.
record to?
This is
Ask
what you-
anybody that
okay.
uses Pro Tools. They switch to Logic.
Yeah. Pro Tools is great for music production. It has not been my favorite thing here for doing this podcast, but it's what I know.
I honestly
I
don't
live
even
in
know
it.
anything about any of that shit.
Yeah, no, you're an idiot. Go get a.
Suck, dude. I
Go get
am.
another one. Are you gonna get another one?
I am. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I will.
Or don't. I don't care.
Yeah, do what you want.
Are you trying to tell me what to do? I'm
Yes.
feeling pressured.
Yeah, fuck what we were talking about. We were talking about how fucking shitty The Walking Dead is, for one. I gave up on
Yep.
fucking season 5 as well. Even before what's his fuck with the baseball. I don't even care. It stinks. I was out way
I was
before
like,
that, dude.
yeah, I'm
way
done.
before that. The first couple seasons were just... And then
Yeah.
it just got fucking terrible. Yeah,
It was a whole lot of like, we gotta hunker down.
Yeah,
4 to
dude.
5.
Yeah,
4
remember?
seasons. They were like, we can get it, dude.
4 to
Yeah.
5.
4 to 5.
Yeah.
Hunker down.
Shout out
No.
to
Yada
Bonus.
yada.
Well, I mean, isn't that what would happen though? Honestly, in a post-apocalyptic
Yeah.
scenario, I feel like that's
100%.
what would happen.
I know. They're just like, we're farming now.
Barenthal
Like,
just fucking your wife, dude. A couple months in there. Just
What would happen
Just
in the
laying
apocalypse
pipes
is
that
John
ass.
Barenthal fucks your,
Your
wife.
partner, dude.
That's what
They should
happens
have
in
kept.
the
They should have
apocalypse.
kept that
Without
intensity through the whole thing.
Agreed,
though.
dude. They
like
should not have
everyone
killed
should
him,
have been
dude.
fucking someone in that
They
shit.
should,
Like,
they should have had him stay on for a couple more seasons, dude.
Barenthal
You need more
there just
Barenthal,
slinging
baby.
just
dick,
reeking, just like reeking
across
fucking
multiple
everybody.
seasons.
just capitalizing on all the girls.
Just not showering.
because he's the
you know?
angry cop.
Just fucking everybody's wife and not showering.
He's the angry cop that just shows up to fuck your wife. It's like, fuck you, drinks your whiskey, and is out. Like, where'd you
Handsome son
go,
of a
dude?
bitch.
You son of a...
Do you know that dude studied in Russia at like
Yeah.
the top fucking acting school in
Yeah,
Russia?
yeah,
Did you
it's
hear that
just-
whole
yeah,
interview
yeah.
about the
I did.
intensity of that shit, dude?
Man. Yeah.
Out of control.
You guys catch him on, it was on Rogan, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Barenthal. Indeed. He's a good actor.
Barenthal's fucking everywhere, bro.
Oh, he's great,
And
dude.
he also
Yeah.
fucked your wife, whether you care to admit it or not.
No, he's great, man.
Yeah. But The Walking Dead stinks. Fuck that show. It's been,
Just-
is it even
Josh,
still
just quit it.
on?
I'm just trying to...
think-
I think
It's
it's.
wrapped
I think they
finish
wrapped it up, but it's
Come
like
on, it
a
should've
million
been wrapped
seasons
up
now.
5 seasons.
They've got like some kind of
Awful.
NCIS
Dude,
fucking
that's a
spin-off.
long-
Yeah.
Bro.
Fear the Walking
Yeah.
Dead.
Bro,
Yeah.
for real,
No,
that is
thank
a
you.
long binge.
Stink
Like
The
that's a
Walking
long.
Dead,
If you
dude.
try to binge
Stinks.
that whole fucking
Yeah,
thing,
Yeah,
No.
just
that's
quit.
a long binge.
Just quit.
That's what I've been
It's
doing.
over.
Just
I'm
quit.
at 10.
over.
I
The
gotta
Last
finish
of Us
it.
is just the
I got,
better
like,
version
2
of
more
The
weeks.
Walking Dead. It's just the HBO far
Yeah, they did
superior
way better
version.
with like 7 episodes than they did with like
because there's a
50.
story arc, and I
Yeah.
don't want to have to spend my whole life watching it. I don't care anymore. I don't even know these characters anymore. It stinks.
Who's still
To
alive?
be honest, I can't even tell you what's going on.
No, exactly.
I'm just getting through it just to say I did it. Like,
You just got
that's it.
set
It's
up with
bragging
HBO. You
rights.
said you're like going.
Yeah.
All right. Did you get into Succession at all?
I just started
Maybe
that.
the greatest show in the last 10 years.
I'm
right?
2 episodes
really?
in.
It's
Really?
huge.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts so far on that?
I like
shit?
it. Yeah, I can
Brian
see why.
Cox in Succession is a fucking monster. Dude.
He's
He's
a
an
powerhouse,
all-time
dude.
like Tony
Yeah.
Soprano good character.
I need to watch it. I know it looks great.
Is that a Culkin?
I don't
Yeah.
even know what
Culkin
you're
in there?
talking
Culkin's
about.
everywhere.
A Rory
Culkin,
Culkin, I
I
think.
think half the cast is a Culkin.
There's Culkins everywhere.
Culkin's a plenty.
Is it
He's
Kieran
doing
Culkin,
lines of
maybe?
Kokins. Oops.
Yeah, I'm doing lines of Culkins. I'm the killer Culkin right now.
It's my favorite show ever.
You ever see that fucked up movie
I'm
with
gonna
Macaulay
re-up.
Culkin where he was like a New York party boy? It was based
Oh,
on a true story.
Monster? Is that what it's
Yeah,
called?
it's about
Monster.
he's that
Yeah.
club kid in New York or
With
whatever. that
is
was.
that
Social
Seth
Isn't he
Green in
doing
that
fucking
too?
like
I think?
Paris
I think so.
runways
Yeah.
now though? Like he
I
cleaned
hope
up.
I watched it a long time
I
ago,
think.
but yeah, I've seen
I think
that.
he cleaned up a bunch.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Dude, speaking
I
of
hope.
Seth Green, I just started going
He was
back
looking
through the
rough
X-Files,
for
and
a
there's a
minute.
young fucking like 16-year-old inappropriate Seth Green.
Oh,
in the
also
X-Files.
the greatest fucking one of the best episodes of the X-Files is starring Jack Black, his first acting role like ever, and co-starring it's Jack Black and Giovanni Ribisi.
What?
It's an episode of the X-Files with those two are two fucking
That's
fucking
what's up.
stoner 90s fucking metalheads, not
Yeah.
unlike yourselves, you know?
Yeah.
It's just
great.
Jack Black and Giovanni Ribisi.
Did you see they're rebooting the X-Files?
Yes, I wanted to talk about this. Thank you. I saw. Fuck, who's doing it? It's like it's the guy that did fucking Wakanda and all that shit. I think or something like that. Dude,
okay.
It's one of those cats.
Yeah,
man.
it seemed to be a big
Yeah.
deal. I didn't know who the guy was, but this guy, the
Yeah,
way they
yeah,
presented
yeah.
it was pretty powerful stuff.
Yeah,
Seemed to be
yeah,
pretty
well,
important
we'll
figure of
see.
some sort.
You guys X-Files fans? You ever watch that shit back in the
Oh,
day?
yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
In the 90s.
That was my favorite show, fucking like of all time. dude.
Yeah.
got that
I
vibe.
think
was
back,
great,
like I
dude.
rewatched it 15 years ago, I want to say.
Yeah.
And like
And it was great then, it'll be great now.
Yeah, but I watched it in the 90s when I was a kid, and I was like, I can't believe my parents let me watch some of
It
those
was pretty out of
episodes.
control
Dude,
back in the day.
Because
Did.
I had nightmares about that incest one. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Where the mom had no
They
limbs.
never replayed it.
Really?
They only played it the one
So
time.
the one
it aired.
time I actually saw it when it was on
Yep.
TV.
They
Holy
never-
shit!
People
Expand,
were
Mick.
so disturbed.
Yeah,
by
it was
they never
fucked up.
Why
replayed
did you
it.
have nightmares though?
Yep.
Because the kids banged the mom.
yeah.
And she had no arms and legs, and they kept her on like an automotive the cart,
Gross.
and they would slide her in and out from underneath the bed.
Gross.
It's
And they were all
difficult
fucked up, like all incest fucked up,
It's
dude.
very difficult to masturbate to, but I managed.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
I made
That's
it through that.
Zombie House of 1,000.
I just remember, like,
Corpses.
yeah,
I feel like
it's
there's
Hills Have Eyes before.
Yeah,
Hills Have
yeah.
I feel
Eyes.
like there's a category for
That was so like
Yeah.
I might
You
have.
got to listen, bro. You got to get into some sub menus on
Yeah.
Pornhub on that.
I don't know.
You're getting
any
You
gotta
of those
whittle it down.
categories, but
Bro,
I'm sure there
into some
probably
deep
is one.
menus to get to that, dude.
I want no part.
That's a
I want no part.
subgenre you need to fucking.
Yeah.
You really got a very specific Google
Yes.
search on that one, bro.
You gotta upgrade your fucking computer to get into those things.
Yeah, rebooting it though, man, with the blessing of Chris Carter and everything.
Yeah,
I imagine
hopefully
he's getting some kind of paycheck, so he's fucking.
The original X-Files is amazing, but it's also the worst thing in the world, dude. Like the cheese factor.
It gets
yeah.
It's
off
90s.
the
It
charts,
gets
but it's so
cheesier.
good.
90s is all about the cheese.
The first
though.
like 4 seasons are just choice, and then it goes back to L.A. Duchovny takes more creative control, and they start getting goofy and funny and cheesy and
Once
lame.
Duchovny got his greasy
Seriously,
mitts
no
on, it
joke,
really
and I
shit the
love
bed.
Duchovny, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
when
yeah,
was
for real.
MacGyver? MacGyver was like late 80s.
Yeah.
Late 80s,
Mid to late-
early
mid-late
90s, right? I think it rolled over into the 90s.
Might
Dude,
have.
Dana Scully
Might
is
have.
one of the most
the mullet, dude,
well-rounded
the mullet was fucking
characters
strong with
in TV
MacGyver.
history when
She's
you think
just,
about
dude.
it.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
She was an
Gillian
expert in
Anderson.
everything.
Grand Rapids native.
She's still.
She's still on fire.
She looks great.
She's still fire.
They were just like, we got a guy
Fire.
trapped in the bottom of this cavern.
Fire.
He's injured. There's bacteria down there like we've never seen before. I'm
going
It's
in.
all right. I'm a medical doctor with
Yeah.
a background in microbiology. I'm also an expert
And an
spelunker.
FBI agent.
And FBI.
What?
And I'm a doctor. And I'm smoking hot in 23. It's like, what? How?
The number of degrees
can.
this shit
Yeah.
came
How did
with,
you go to
dude.
med school? You're 22?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
True.
And you're in the FBI?
Yeah.
How?
She's like, I'm also a certified public
Top of the
accountant.
class, bro.
Kind
Yeah,
of stuff. What?
dude.
Awesome.
Top of the class.
She's in college like Dana.
Always.
You know, her parents are like, these degrees are getting a little bit pricey. Do you ever think it's going
Top
to
of
be
the class,
practical?
bro.
Are you ever given a need for all these degrees?
Yes,
She's like, I've
there's
got a feeling something's
Get that
going on
leeway.
down
It's a
there.
very specific
Yeah,
niche
yeah.
job.
Something will come up.
Running the X-Files.
Yeah.
That's very specific skill set, isn't it?
I'm gonna break away for a minute.
Oh, man, that's killing me, dude. That's fucking hilarious as fuck. Breaking away.
Bottom up.
No, I'm good, dude.
Jillian
I'm
Anderson.
pretty fucked up as it is. She fucking apparently, I would have to verify this. We need to Google this, but apparently, like she like lived with Maynard in Grand Rapids from Tool.
Jillian Anderson?
What?
Yeah,
Really?
and it was her and the guy. It's fucking the Rat or whatever, the local DJ that was on for years here in Grand Rapids. yeah. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Sorry.
Just shacking up with the local DJ
the
and
Rat.
fucking
But, well, they
Maynards.
were all. I mean, this was before any of them were famous, and this could be totally wrong. I got to say, this is
So they're definitely both plowing Jillian Anderson, I would imagine, right?
at the same time.
Dana, call me Mulder.
Indeed.
Call me Mulder.
Yeah, she went to high school and everything here.
City High?
Yes, you
Yeah.
got it. Yeah.
Wild, dude.
Did you ever watch the fucking Silence of the Lambs Hannibal thing that she's in? Fucking, they did that show called Hannibal, and she's in that, and she's Hannibal Lecter's psychiatrist or whatever.
Oh, I didn't know
pretty
she
good.
was in that show. I heard good things about that show. I
They're
never
bad.
watched it.
Pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Talking about Mads Mikkelsen.
Oh yeah.
I'm fucked up too right now, son. You are high as fuck, aren't you?
I don't even
dude?
know what you're talking about. I'm just fine. Whew. Whew. Yeah,
I'm
we're
bouncing
here.
back, baby. I'm on the upswing
I
now.
know, dude. You're looking good.
I was 30 minutes ago where you appear to be at now, my friend.
I'm good. I'm good.
Fucking.
Ready to roll.
too hot in that hoodie, son.
Oh, yeah, that new sweater really holding in that body heat. I was seeing stars and shit. I was
like
ready to go down, bro.
I like heat.
I've got this undersized t-shirt over here. Fucking
It's my side.
guns just bulging
It's all
out.
manscaped. It's good to go.
Manscaped.
You know the difference
Speaking of,
between
brought
me
to
and
you
you?
by.
I make the shit look good.
Is that, isn't there like a Manscaped shirt company? I feel like there is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Manscaped.
dude.
That's what this podcast is brought to you by.
Yeah. They're like the ultimate podcast.
This podcast is brought to you
Clearly,
by
Chachy does not.
Manscaped.
Clearly, you did not shave your pubes.
Manscaped.
Who does that?
Is it that True
Now they
Plastics
have-
t-shirt company that's got those super fucking funny ads? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, they all
yeah.
have funny
That shit's
ads.
hilarious.
Now they got
Good
beard
shit.
trimmers.
Yeah, indeed.
Expanding.
Also, what's the difference?
Right? You know what? I don't know.
They're like, yeah, here's one. You
It's
use
called
on your
marketing.
pubes. Here's one you use on your pubes.
Just don't use that on your face.
Yeah.
Unless you want pube
The only
face.
difference is you don't touch one on the other.
Unless you want pube face.
They've got this whole thing about how it's not supposed to fucking pull your bush, dude. Like, this technology
This is why I love him.
exists.
This is why I love this dude. He's a fucking one-liner king. Fucking Mick. He's the best, man.
Pube face.
No, it's really funny, like, playing in band with these dudes, because, like, I've known them all forever, and, like, we've all known each other forever, except for you. I mean, I've known you forever, but only hung
Once
out,
and
like,
then never
twice. Like, the second time being today. But it's just funny, man. It's fun. I like it.
How'd you guys decide to do the band? Well, like, who you writing riffs? Was
Woo!
somebody like, hey,
There's always an abundance of riffs just floating around. It's just who wants to do it, you know? Like, I don't know. It's kind of, you know, like the Storied Life thing died down. I did the cover band thing for a while with my brother. And, like, that was just a money grab, you know? It's just,
well, yeah. That's what
and it's actually fun. Playing covers is fun, dude.
For sure. Of course.
It's fun. Like, people get into it. No one gives a shit about my music.
Yeah.
But if you play fucking, you know...
Yeah, dude. If you're doing
John Cougar Mellencamp, everyone's like, fuck yeah,
Taking their
dude.
shirts off.
I'm gonna dance.
Yeah.
You got to start a cover band called fucking
something.
Money Grab, dude.
Money
Just
Grab.
cut right to the chase. It's
I
called
knew a
Money
cover
Grab.
band
There
called
you go.
Cold Cash Machine. Do you remember Cold Cash Machine?
Yeah, dude.
We were just talking about that.
No. I'm friends with Kurt from that band.
Yep.
And he actually sent me some shit. Like, he had...
Man, what are those guys up to, dude? He was fucking the man, dude.
Kurt's still the shit.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
He's a hammer guitar player.
Uh-huh.
He just had
Handsome
Failure's
bastard.
drummer fucking
Yeah.
rock on his shit.
Which, to be fair, anybody can. I love that he's doing that, and I unfortunately
As he
have
should.
not had songs, but it's been on my radar to fucking you know.
As he should.
I've been doing shit that's more electronic, and I'm like,
Why
damn it!
not?
I wish I had songs that were ready for him.
Dude, if I had that much reach to people, like, I would do that. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
give me a song, I'll just fucking lay some shit down.
Yeah.
Hope you like it.
The difference is he's good.
Hope. Also that. I mean, there's also
Come on.
that. Yeah. Yeah, he's the dude.
No, I'm
I
fucking
mean,
with you, dude. I love
he's
that guy.
fucking
He's
amazing.
Not my favorite drummer.
I love it.
He's just, yeah, no, he's just. I should.
He's vibe.
They're one of my favorite bands ever. So what am I saying?
Stuff.
So basically, what I'm saying is you should have Kelly Scott from Failure re-record all your drum tracks.
Well, I feel like Cooter might get mad at that. He
Yes.
You pull.
He might have
you
a
pull
problem
Foo
with that.
Fighters. You pull a William Goldsmith. Okay, I gotta get spit take number 2. I'm all over it tonight.
Ooh, almost happened.
I'm sorry, Cooter, but you've been Goldsmith. That's all you got. That's all you gotta say to him. You know, he knows exactly.
It's a verb.
No.
Oh, you've been Goldsmith.
You've been gold.
No,
I got Goldsmith, man. Fuck.
Goldsmith. It's brutal.
You've been months.
I was
Nah, we can't do cool like that.
Kidding,
We can't do cool like that.
What if Kelly Scott was like? What if he was like, bro, I love your songs, man.
The cool thing is with this band though, it's like the right dudes in the right project. Like, that's how it feels. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, like, even like in the like writing process with everyone in the room, it's just it
vibe.
works. Yeah, it works.
Got that
Like,
chemistry.
we get it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you guys were in fucking cool bands. Like, we've all been in cool bands, you know? Like, it's just a bunch of old dudes. Like,
Yeah.
Just
that still want to rock.
Lizard
That
riffs.
still want to rock.
Still want to rock.
You're like, listen, I'm old, but man, I fucking
Figure out your spot, you know? Like, you're not trying to riff or, like, do stupid shit and, like, show off. It's, like, just writing for the song. And that's what I think is the coolest about this whole thing. It's, like, everyone really, like, recipe-wise.
It's funny that it's
like,
taken us to be old men to write for the song.
Yeah, to learn how to do that.
Yeah.
And, like,
Instead of being
finally
like,
figuring that out. Huh?
all right, are you guys ready for my third bass
No.
solo?
You guys, you've always been like that,
you just
dude.
always like,
You've always
if,
just
if
written
people have
songs, so-
ideas, you try it, you know, you try it, and if it sticks, it sticks. If it doesn't,
Yeah.
it doesn't. Like, and we're to the point where, like, we'll do that, and, like, that's a majority of our practice is, like, when writing a new song anyways, it's like just figuring it out, which is the best part of writing, in my opinion. That's
Right.
why I do it.
So somebody just comes in with a riff, you guys jam on it, or is it like
Sometimes.
here's most
Yeah.
of the song? Like,
Sometimes it's like on the spot too. It's I don't know. It's been weird with
Yeah.
this band. Like, there's been riffs where like Hafer would come up with a riff and I'd be walking up like listening to it, and we would just write a fucking song around it. Like, this just happened.
So what's the
Weird.
next steps? You still fucking you got to mix it and put it out. Where you guys?
Yeah,
at?
well, we got a couple more
Like
layers.
overdubs,
Yeah, couple
harmonies and
things.
stuff we gotta add.
finishing up vocals, and then any other sort of bullshit,
candy.
that you want to do, and then we're just gonna let Chris
5-minute intros and outros to every song.
Well, Chris
Obviously.
is a mixing fucking master, dude. Like he's really good at it. So we're just kind of gonna let him do his thing with it, like pan it, do all, have fun
things.
you know,
pan it a little bit,
yeah,
a little
like
bit.
mix it. Well, that's all
Mostly
the
we're
mixing
just gonna
fun.
pan
Like,
it.
dude, we put like so many, just pan hard left.
Dude,
Yeah,
bro,
all of it. It's
like-
in mono.
It's just done. But yeah, dude,
Everything's hard left.
exactly. You know, we're just
Sounds
gonna like
great.
pan some things hard left and hard right, dude. It's gonna be
Sounds great on my phone.
I'm like, you're gonna listen to it on your phone anyway. Just hard left.
It only sounds good on your phone. Yeah, dude. No, I mean, we're just letting him do his shit, and like, it's gonna happen. So hopefully, I mean,
All right,
we
what's the
got
name of the band again?
Odeon.
Do you guys got
Like-
like a social
Like Sex
shit?
Panther
Sex Panther?
by Odeon.
You know where the name came from?
No, I have no idea what that means.
It's
from
really
Anchorman.
funny.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you remember when he gets the cologne out? He's like
I don't.
the Sex Panther scene.
Nope.
You don't know that?
I've seen it like once. I'm not a
Oh
big
my
Anchorman
god!
guy.
Yeah, he goes.
Holy shit!
It's like
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
60% of the time it works
Yeah.
every time.
It's not that
You
funny.
gotta bone up on Anchorman.
Yeah,
At least,
it's
you know,
funny.
I'll just send you the funniest link.
I'll
just-
go to war a little bit on Anchorman and say
Well,
it's,
you'll
it's
get it.
not that fun.
So originally, where it came from is like that scene where like Paul Rudd's like, Psh, "We're gonna musk up," and he's like, "Pow!" and he hits like,
Which, to be
this
fair, is pretty funny.
Yeah,
it's like it looks like this wall right here, but it's like a cabinet that opens up of
Yeah.
like all colognes, and he pulls out the Sex Panther, and he's like, "This
Nice.
is Sex Panther by Odeon."
It's illegal in 13
By
countries.
Odeon. Yeah. It's a great scene, dude. We're not gonna spoil
Pretty
it for
funny,
you, but
well,
it's
it's
good.
pretty
It's
funny.
worth watching.
Odeon.
So
I can't
that's
believe you haven't seen that.
that's literally where it came
I
from.
feel-
But, like,
Odeon.
I'm not that deep
Dude,
into Anchorman.
it's the best
not
scene
gonna
in the
lie.
movie, arguably.
By Odeon.
The best scene in the movie. And yeah, I was like, Odeon, holy shit, that would be a cool name. And then Hafer, being Hafer, literally found out the meaning of the word. And what Odeon is like a place of like musical performance or
Oh, really?
something along those lines. Yeah. And it's, yeah.
So,
it-
sounds to me it's just like has the word odor in it, so that's why they were doing that gag.
It's hey, that's
knows?
fine.
Which is 100%.
made with real
Bad
bits of
press is
Panther.
good press, baby. Like, call us Odor Man. We'll stink up your sets
it's
with
called
hard
Odeon
riffs.
because we
with
stink.
hard riffs. We'll stink up your sets with being sounding the best band on the bill. Oops.
Yeah.
Oops.
No, what I heard, I mean, like, I've always fucking loved your riffs, dude. I'm just breaking your balls. But what I heard was fucking really good, and I knew it sounded like what
You did the mixing
knew-
thing. You were like,
Well,
you gotta.
I knew it
this
wasn't
gotta
me.
happen.
I know. I'm like, okay.
And
get
I
what
was
you're
like,
doing here.
same.
I know.
It's like same. I know.
Yeah. But-
We're all same page guys.
Yeah,
like,
and it will be. I knew
you
what I
know
was.
what's
I
up.
knew what I was listening to, and that's what I asked you for. I'm like, just send me the fucking rough, dude.
The
Just
raws.
let me hear it, dude. Like, let me.
You
I
did.
just want to hear what you fucking.
you can't
the
tell
songs
anybody
are.
besides the 30 people that listen to this.
Yeah. It's a
Outside
top
of that,
secret.
So,
That
I mean-
didn't happen, bro. That didn't happen, bro.
So anyway, those stems are for download on my website. You can go download all those rough mixes.
Yeah, the early stages
and
of
we're-
Odeon.
Nothing is copyright, so just take it.
No, I can't
Do
wait
it.
for it to be done, honestly, because
It's gonna sound
I always
cool, man.
fucking love your riffs, you know. So I was like, fucking just banging my head, you know.
Likewise,
So,
my
yeah,
friend.
Hell yeah, cheers, guys. So
That's what we do,
So
man.
let me know when it fucking comes out. I'm
You'll
excited.
be one of the first.
We were trying to fucking book you when you were like, yeah, it'll be out around April sometime.
Well, you know,
Well,
life
things happen.
happens.
I know.
Like, we're all a bunch of dads, and like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we just work around the schedule.
Yeah, for 100%, indeed.
Honestly, we got about 2 more sessions, and it's going to mixing.
Yeah.
Like, it's done. Like, that's
Gotta
it.
get those overdubs, son.
Just a couple. I kind of want to do some acoustics. We got to do some vocals, and I think that's about it. Honestly.
So there's what, follow you on something? Is there something to follow you guys on yet? Facebook, you guys doing?
Yeah, we have
the gram?
we have
Y'all up on the
Odeon
gram?
official Facebook page.
Okay.
Like it's Odeon official. It's Dion, as in O.
What?
Wait, try that
I
again.
don't even know what that means.
Dean.
Odeon.
There's no
Zodion.
way anybody will ever find you based on
Odeon.
that. What's
Yeah.
that?
And that's where you go.
Dot .org.
.yahoo.com.
At Hotmail.
EU. All right, fuckers, we gotta wrap
That's where
this
we go.
up.
Let's do it.
We've been going a long time.
These lights,
I'm pretty
these
hammered.
Miller lights, been
Getting hammered
killing me.
by those fucking BLs like your Kid Rock over here.
Oh no!
You brought him up.
You did it. Now we're not killing it now.
Oh, Kid Rock, son. All right.
What do you think about that video? Honest. What do you think?
I think it's the douchiest thing of all time, dude. Like, what, dude?
What do you think about it?
I don't even know what this video is.
Oh my god! You guys pull it up. Pull it up on your
I
Kid
can't
Rock
pull it
video.
up. I can't pull it up. He shoots a bunch of BLs with a fucking AK because they gave a can to a gay person, basically.
Yeah,
That's
because they put a
that all
flag.
sounds
They
pretty
put a
on
flag
brand.
on the can, and he was like, "Fuck Anheuser-Busch, fuck Bud Light."
My name is Keith.
But where'd you ever go, dude? Somewhere. Please go somewhere.
Just go back. Go back to where you were.
Being back.
Yeah, we don't want you here.
Stop being back.
Dude, you need
I'm
to quit
back.
being back, son.
No more.
Please, Kid Rock, stop being back, dude.
Stop
Nobody
being
wants
back.
you back. You've
Go
sucked
back to
forever.
where you came from.
Just go.
Ooh, isn't that what American people said for a long time?
I miss
go
the
back
Kid
to where
Rock
you came
ICP
from.
Yeah.
Wait,
days. That's
hey
where it
Kid
was
Rock,
at.
go back to where you came
Give me
from.
my Kid Rock singing hooks on ICP.
Dude, I almost got into a fight. I almost got into a fight with
Bow
Kid
to the
Rock.
bow.
That actually happened. Legitimately.
No,
We're gonna put it on tape
All
right
right, go
now.
ahead,
We're
dude.
gonna
We
do it.
don't have to quit. Go. If you got to start, go.
It was my cousin Matt's wedding,
It was
and we were
1929.
yeah, it was back in the fucking somethings, and we were at like what's above. I don't even remember what bar it was. Man,
Bar.
it's
You're at
changed
the
names
bar.
so many times, but it was like up
gay
on the
bar.
second
Corner bar?
floor. Yeah, no, it was like it was a wedding, so it was like a reception. It's my
Okay.
cousin Matt, and fucking. Like, we were there, and me and my brother left, and we were walking downtown, and we went to the Black Rose, which
Yeah.
I don't even know what it's called now.
Yep.
But, like, apparently Kid Rock was, like, doing like, he made, like, a surprise fucking visit at, like, the intersection. Because
Okay.
that's how his career's going.
He made that
And this
cameo.
is, like...
Cameo.
Ouch. But fucking... Yeah, he's there doing it, and he's at the Black Rose. So me and my brother go there, and we're, we've had a few. We're doing pretty good. And we get in there, and people are like, Kid Rock's back there. So me and my brother are instantly like, fuck yeah, we're going to try and do, like, fuck with him.
Obviously.
Because why would you not do that?
Give Kid Rock the business.
Just get in the mix, You just want to get in the mix. Like, what's going on here? So we did, and, like... Me, like, I've always had this, like, weird ability to, like, sneak by fucking, like, people.
Skinny ass.
Yeah,
dude.
like, you just gotta watch people.
Been
and then
sneaking
you can
all
just,
your
like,
life.
zzz. I've done it at all the concerts. Like, bouncers are, I mean, they're smart, they're smart. They know what they're looking for, but
Yeah.
I also know
Not
what
you.
they're looking for. Yeah.
Not you.
The most unassuming person ever
Mm-hmm.
slips by, dude. And that's how I've lived. So that's how I've gotten in front in all the concerts, too. It's
On
just
full blown Brad
Little
Pitt,
wiggle.
Ocean's 11.
The wiggle. It's slimy.
elaborate
I
schemes
know.
to get up there.
It's super slimy, I know, but I don't have a light. I do. Anyways, so what were we even talking about?
You snuck past the security at Black
Oh,
Rose.
yeah, Kid Rock. So fucking, I'm like in line to like shake his hand. Like I felt like I was meeting Bozo the Clown or something fucking stupid.
It's gonna make you a balloon animal.
Like
Meet
can I
and
throw it? Can I make it to bucket 6? No. Not with fucking Kid Rock, because that dude, like, we talked, I was like, yeah, like, you know, congratulations on all your success. Like, that's like the first thing I said to him. Like, I didn't know what to say to him. I was like, yeah. And he was like, cool, man. Like, sweet. Cool. Where are you from? And I'm like, here. And then I was like starting to talk about my band. I was like, I play in a band and we're fucking sweet. And like, I don't know.
Awesome.
At some point he got like agitated a little bit and he was like, your band's sweet. And I was like, yeah, it's fucking good. We're good. We're good musicians. And he was like, so if I take you in my limo and I listen to your shit and it sucks, are you going to punch me in the face? That's literally like what he said to me. And I was like, what?
That's so weird.
Yeah.
I
What?
was like, no, I'm not going to punch you.
Mr. Rock, that seems to make no sense
Yes.
at all.
Or no, he said he was going to punch me in the face. If he
That
was
makes
like,
more
if
sense.
I punch
Yeah.
you in the face, are you going to sue me? That's what he said. If I punch you in the face, are you going to sue me? And I was like,
Yes.
You're not going to fucking punch me in the face, dude. I was like, you can listen to my shit. You're not going to punch me in the face. And then this bitch, like, standing next to him was like, who the fuck are you? And I was like, who the fuck are you? And bouncers were like, you got to go.
Was it-
It was about the extent of that.
Wasn't your brother yelling like bow to bow in the background?
The whole time, like, when I finally got up to him, my brother Jake's on the other side of the wall screaming, ball with the ball! Like, as loud as he could. Like, and I could hear him when I'm talking to Kid. So it was a total dickhead moment. I mean, it was...
Yeah, you should have punched him in the face then.
Right then.
Yeah.
And say,
Come on,
sue me.
That'd have been, thank you. That'd have been a much better story.
No!
Yeah.
I would have lost.
That's
I
when
wouldn't
you
have lost the fight. I would have definitely lost the
that's when you
lawsuit,
run.
though.
It would-
Yeah.
it
You
would
don't know
actually
me.
it would have been pretty sweet to get beat down by
You don't know me.
all Kid
Who
Rock's
the fuck are you?
bodyguards.
Nobody. Yeah, see ya. Yeah, no, it was stupid, dude. Like, it was crazy, but it's still funny. Like, that's something I hold on to because, like, I literally met Kid Rock and he wanted to
almost
punch
fought
me
Kid
in
Rock.
the face. Like, let me play drums for you. You wouldn't want to punch me in the face, dickhead. Or
I mean,
maybe he would.
Yeah.
He probably would after. He'd be like, he's too good.
You would never play drums for him. You
I
don't
wouldn't.
got the pipes.
He'd have been like, you hit too hard.
I wouldn't do it anyways, just out of principle. But yeah, that whole video that he put out is fucking the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah, it's really stupid.
You watched it?
It's
Oh,
so
you didn't
stupid.
see it?
Everybody
I didn't see it.
I just
So
watched it
stupid.
for
Yeah.
entertainment.
What
think
I
I've heard all
want
of it.
to know is who's the guy on the grassy knoll fucking actually putting the cases out. Because that little pea shooter he had was not blowing those cases out. You can see like another like someone had a shotgun or something.
Oh, yeah, that's
like,
somebody else is shooting.
someone else was definitely shooting.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't
Yeah.
Kid Rock
I
doing
didn't catch
that.
dude.
You've got a grassy
Oh, like
knoll
he-
sniper
I know,
You got a
dude.
conspiracy
grassy
for
knoll
the
guy.
Kid Rock.
Yeah.
That's what I want to know.
He's
I
over
just
here
want to
watching
know.
it like it's a Zapruder film and shit.
Fuck Kid Rock. I want to know who the other guy is because he actually has
Yeah.
a
Look
good
at the
shot.
angle of the
Like,
explosion
his shot was
of the
good.
can. There's clearly a second shooter coming down.
Dude, there's a second shooter. man.
He's on Craigslist
I
looking
feel
for
like I'm a part
marksmen.
of the FBI on this video, but there's a fucking grassy knoll.
Just slow it down, zoom in on frame
It's
10.
there,
Yeah.
man. It's the only thing that moves cases. His little pea shooter didn't do shit. that gun is weak.
Gotta get
And he's
fucking
a weak
Oliver
shot.
Stone up on
But his name is
Yeah.
Kid.
A lot
He
of
did-
people were talking about how weak shot he is or whatever. I don't
Weak
know.
shot, dude. Weak shot. That was whack. All he did was fan it. Like he was like, that's
That's all you gotta do. You gotta
Lame.
hit those PL cans.
At least blow the whole clip out. Like if you're gonna do that, blow the whole clip out, bro. Get an extendo and just da-da-da-da like Rambo. If you're gonna post a video like
You gotta
that
go
and make a
full Rambo.
statement,
Those
dude.
Bud Light cans.
Dude, get bigger bullets too. Just get bigger bullets. Don't depend on the grassy knoll guy. Like, just get bigger bullets and do it
Or
yourself.
hire a grassy knoll guy, dude. He's got people. He's got
Yeah.
production companies.
Yeah,
dude,
all the
coming-
people that made his career
coming in and
Oops.
fucking, blowing up Bud Light cans, dude.
That guy sucks. That guy fucking
Period.
sucks, dude. For real. Like, that is.
All right, let's end it on that note. Let's end it on.
Sounds good.
We can all agree Kid Rock sucks.
Yeah.
I concur.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
All right, fellas.
Peace,
It's
bitch.
been
Yeah.
real.
All right, later.
Later.